choice we made under the summer sun. Chasing after waves, a taste of berries on my tongue.
Happy Friday, everybody. Welcome in. Welcome in. My name is Todd. This is the reaction stream. If this is your first time here, all these videos you're about to see are all member requested off of toddreacts.com. These are member guided streams. So if you want to request your own, you can certainly do so. toddreacts.com. The season tier gets you 2 videos per month. The series tier gets you 3 videos per month. So check those out today. And while you're there, check out the winter collection of merch available for just over, you see it at the top, just over 1 day left until these winter items go bye-bye. And then we have the summer collection launching, of course, June 1st. So that's very exciting. Very, very exciting. Been working hard on that for the last, month, basically. A little bit before that, too. So a month and a couple weeks. Takes a while to talk to designers and all that stuff. So should be amazing. I hope you enjoy it. And as you saw previously, we do have something going on for that. We'll talk about in just a couple seconds. 15% off for members, ships worldwide, very inclusive sizing, very inclusive coloring as well, depending on your style, what you have in your closet, what colors you like to wear. You can certainly pick one accordingly. I'll just pick something at random. How about the long sleeve tee, hooded long sleeve tee? It's fantastic, as you can see it right there. Comes in black, heather navy. The red is currently out of stock. So I don't know if it's going to be back in stock by the time the winter collection ends. We have royal blue as well as gray tri-blend. You can see you can actually see the interior logo on the inside there as well. There's a nice size guide on all the clothing items, so you can figure out what kind of cut it is, what measurements you need, etc. Inches and centimeters, depending on whichever you use. And, of course, as always, the accessories as well. Those don't swap out. They just get added to or removed over time. As you can see at the top there, the rocks glass right in front of me. Got a nice energy drink in there. Try to pep me up and to bring me down. A nice adult apple juice, if you will, in the pint glass today. Nice and icy cold. And looking forward to it tremendously. It is Friday. It is a Friday tradition here. And as well, you got lots of other great items. I mean, the insulated tumbler is way back there. You can kind of see it. It's super blurry, but I guess that's everybody wants with cameras, right? The background to be blurry. But it's back there in mint green. Comes in a variety of different colors. Water bottle I take to work every day, actually. So that's been very handy. Ceramic mug, stainless steel travel mug as well, coasters in front of me, desk mat, of course, and some stickers. So check out those as well. 15% off literally everything in the store, including the accessories. So go ahead and check those out. And if you're already there, go ahead and hit that subscribe button on the YouTube channel, Todd Reacts, one word. Well, I guess it's 2 words, but the @ symbol is 1 word. Tough to describe that, I suppose. Over 1,100 videos in the backlog, so you've got a lot of videos to watch if you have not checked it out recently. Videos posted of these streams every time. So these are where all the VODs, I guess they're called, are stored. And before that, there were individual reactions to individual videos, which was quite a lot of editing, as you could tell. We've been doing this for just over 4 years at this point, and over 1,100 videos. You can do the math. That's a lot of videos. But a lot of videos, a lot of work, a lot of love as well. I've loved this tremendously. It's been a lot of fun. Started out with me picking videos, then it went to the YouTube comments, and then it went to members picking videos. So it's been quite the journey, and it's been really fun as of late to see what you all are into, what you're watching, and just kind of joining in on all those various videos and fandoms and everything. It's been really amazing. So I hope you've enjoyed it as well. I hope it's expanded your algorithm, certainly, as much as it has mine. Mine is wow. You never know what you're going to see on the homepage. It's pretty impressive. We have playlists as well if you're looking for, something specific, maybe a specific show, maybe a specific artist, whatever. You can find it there. If I've reacted to usually over 2 or 3 videos, I'll just make a playlist for it, and it keeps going and going and going. It's a lot. It's a lot. So if you're looking for a playlist, chances are you're going to find it, and you can check those out. That way you can watch all the videos at once. Just boom, 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 boom. Like there's 6 Dan and Phil videos already. That's surprising. 3 Jeff Satter, 7 One Piece videos, 3 MaxNet, 6 GeminiFourth, 8 Charmed, etc., etc., etc. You don't need me to go through all that. You can go through it on your own time, of course. And as you might have, let's go ahead and do this first. You can join the very free, very awesome. Oh, you know what? I had to restart the computer because we had a little power issue. Let's see if I can bring that up really quick. You can join the Discord. I'll talk about it as I'm bringing it up. You can join the Discord. There it is. As you can see at the top, it tells you that I am live, which I am. And it gives you a nice handy link to Twitch as well. I do keep those updated quite frequently. Next Monday, or I guess next Monday, literally the upcoming Monday, I will be starting around 4, a little bit later. Like at least, I think I'm going to be starting at least 45 minutes later than what I currently am. So whatever time it is where you are, it'll actually adjust based on your time zone, which is super cool. But I should be about 45 minutes later than I am right now. That's just due to the fact that my hours are changing with work during the summer, so I have to adjust accordingly. If it turns out to be too much after work and commute and all that stuff, I might actually switch the streams to Wednesdays and Fridays just for the summer months until my schedule goes back to basically normal, I guess. But we'll see. We'll see how I'm feeling. We'll see how I'm feeling on Monday. It'll be interesting. But I will keep that updated so you will know. Lots of great fandoms, of course. This is totally free. Great community. Friends have been made. Everything. Like, it's been super, super positive and nice and wonderful. It's like the YouTube comments, but you actually get to add some more multimedia to it. You can add photos. You can add videos, etc. Like, it's super impressive and in-depth, and you can have full-length conversations and reply to certain people and all that stuff. Like, it's fantastic. You will definitely enjoy it. As you can see, we have all the fandoms listed and then wonderful community posts as well. We do have members-only sections as well if you're a member on the website. So go ahead and check that out. And certainly, you definitely want to hear about this. So the summer collection is launching June 1st. What's up, Rocco Kitty? Welcome in, welcome in. Good to see you here. The summer sweepstakes is upon us, and it's only here for just over a day. Just over a day. You can actually go by the timer at the top. The timer at the top. So you got a day and 7 hours to enter into the summer sweepstakes. That is one lucky winner will be chosen live via this stream on Monday to win a free item from the upcoming shop, the summer collection, if you will. And it's very easy to do so. Very easy to do so. I've made it even easier for you to enter. You just have to select a prize. So you click on this page link right here. It'll bring this up. Take a look at the new upcoming items. Obviously, this is a summer collection, so it's a little lighter on the fabric. Things are a little thinner and all that stuff. The script hoodie, the crop top, the ultra soft tee, the tank top, of course, many different colors, sizes, everything. The athletic tank top, the graphic tee, which I'm currently wearing before you. I'll bring that up really quick. This is the graphic tee. I'm wearing it in olive, obviously. And it's very inclusive sizing, all the way from extra small to 5XL. And the size guide gives you length and width for all of those in inches and centimeters, so you know exactly which one to get. Obviously, many different colors to get it in, so check those out. Graphic soft hoodie, of course, a muscle tank, the Adidas quarter zip pullover. We got some mesh shorts. We got the Script double wall tumbler currently in my possession, as you can see it. There it is. Comes with the little straw as well. We got a lightweight bomber jacket for the summer months. We got journal as well, complete with a bookmark. And it has a little like pocket on the inside cover, which is super nice. So if you want to put something in there, it's very cool. We got a script bag as well. We got a pillow, complete with the inside and the outside. It's not just, one or the other. You get the full pillow. You just have to stuff the innards into the case, if you will. And then we got some stickers of the new designs as well. Yes, it says sold out. That's just because they're not available yet. But you can use this as a way to, number one, look at what's coming. Or number two, pick out an item for you to enter in. And now, look at this. Look at this. I've done something. I've done something technological. You can now enter directly on the website. Directly on the website. You don't have to send an email somewhere else on your email provider. You can literally enter the contest, the sweepstakes, on the website. It is super easy. You can literally see, I'll just do it right now. Todd at toddreacts.com. And then you just hit next. List what item you want. I want the Script soft tee. Hit next. Upload a screenshot of your subscribe button on YouTube. Just take a little screenshot of it. Upload that image. You can crop it down or whatever you need to do. And that's it. You just hit the submit button. That is literally it. And you are entered into the sweepstakes. And you will get your free item if you win. It's that easy. It's that super easy. So you don't even have to leave the page, which is awesome. So I hope you enjoy that. Good luck, of course. Quite a few of you have already entered. So we'll be doing that live on Monday on YouTube and on Twitch. We're going to actually do it. We're going to do the poll on YouTube and Twitch at the same time. And then we're going to drop YouTube because they don't like us. They don't like us streaming. Certainly not the reaction content, but we will continue on Twitch. We will say goodbye to YouTube, but we're going to start on YouTube and Twitch at the exact same time to do the live winner, and then we will move on for the rest of the stream. So that is what's coming up on Monday. Enter today. You have just over a day and 7 hours. A day and 7 hours. You can do it. I believe in you. All right. And you don't have to worry, by the way, you don't have to worry about sizes or colors or anything like that. You literally just pick what's the title of the item that you want. And then if you win, I'll send you a nice little link to your email. You click that, and you just go through the checkout process, pick the size, pick the color, and then you just enter your shipping information, and voila, it's there. You don't put in any payment information at all. That's all taken care of. I'm covering everything, the shipping, everything. So good luck. I wish you well, and enter immediately. Immediately. I want to hear my email going ding, 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 ding. All right, everybody. We have 5 amazing videos for you today. We're going to start off with a Glee video, and then we have a GemFourth Part 1 video, and then we have The Walking Dead video with Richonne, if you will, Rick and Michonne, and then we have GemFourth Part 2. Then we're going to end stream and end the week and kick off the weekend with a Stray Kids video. So I'm looking forward to it. I hope you are as well. Yeah. Hope you had a good week. It's been an interesting week. It's been kind of long, but short at the same time. I don't know. It's one of those things, Work can be grinding, and then it can be just kind of mindless work. It's just one or the other. And it just seems like it fluctuates between the two all week long. Who knows? It's just one of those things. But Looking forward to the weekend. I hope you are as well. Let's go ahead and kick off. We're going to kick off with Finn and Rachel. We Are Endgame. Oh, bold claim there. Season 1, Episode 1 through Season 6, Episode 13. 13. So let's go ahead and bring that up and jump in, shall we? Let's go. What song is this, by the way? Can we see? Songs. We got Epic Score, Hope Rise. Okay. These are songs I've never really heard of, so at least I don't know by name.
Where would you like to start?
At the beginning.
Well, when I first joined, I thought you were kind of insane. I mean, you talk a lot more than you should. But then I heard you sing. I don't know how to say this, but it touched something in me. Right here.
I think the rest of the team expects us to become an item. You know, you can kiss me if you want to.
I want to.
You, the hot male lead, and me, the stunning young ingenue everyone roots for.
True love is not real unless it is returned. If we cease to believe in love, why would
Well, yeah. I mean, if it's not returned,
You said you'd never break up with me.
I think we just call that a crush.
Neither. I never thought you'd make me feel like this.
I know now that there's nothing here for me anymore.
That's not the truth.
When you love someone like I loved her, they're a part of you. It's like you're attached by this invisible tether, and no matter how far away you are, you can always feel them.
My home isn't some place.
Imagine a future moment in your life where
It's someone.
all your dreams come true, you know? It's the greatest moment in your life, and you get to experience it with one person. Who's standing next to you?
Tina.
There she is. Go get her.
You really do.
I'm assuming this show has very high highs and low lows. Very funny moments and very serious moments. It's kind of hard to imagine the serious moments because I think I've only seen the comedy moments from the show and the very lightheartedness and the crazy, like, what's a good way to put that? The not so 2025 today friendly moments. You know what I mean? Like, it's kind of hard to imagine some of the more serious moments because I don't think I've seen much of them. I'm trying to remember. Obviously I'm aware of some of the tragedies that have happened to the actors on this show, and that certainly adds a layer to it. But I don't think I've ever experienced any of the more serious, dramatic moments. So it's hard to watch this and know just how goofy a lot of this show is.
I do love her.
Those words don't even cover how I feel about Rachel.
Words can't describe her.
Just listen, okay? I always feel like you hear me better when I'm not talking.
You're everything.
If you love someone, you tell them.
Easier said than done, okay? Easier said than done.
I got him a seat tonight.
I'd like to come to a show sometime.
Even if you're scared that it's not the right thing.
I don't think I want to be your boyfriend. I want us to be together.
I can't be a couple with you. I don't care about anybody but you.
Even if you're scared that it'll cause problems. Even if you're scared that it'll burn your life to the ground. You say it. You say it loud.
Break a leg.
I love you.
And then you go from there.
Whenever two of us got together, we got a nickname. Rachel and I are
And if you're lucky,
Finchel.
I mean, if you're the luckiest person on this entire planet, the person you love decides to love you back.
I love you.
When I don't catch you staring at me, you're staring at her.
I know you still love him.
Rachel was the soulmate.
I say, fall head over heels. Find someone you can love like crazy and who will love you the same way back.
Is that Anthony Hopkins?
Listen to your heart.
What were you feeling in that moment?
That I loved you.
Because the truth is, honey, there's no sense living your life without this.
Stay away from my future wife!
You're my person.
Whoa!
To make the journey and not fall deeply in love, well, you haven't lived a life at all. But you have to try. Because if you haven't tried, you haven't lived.
No matter where you are
I wanted to hear your voice.
or what you're doing.
That is
Who
true.
are you with?
You and I both know how this
Eventually, you got to
ends.
get off the
I don't know
sidelines and
how
get into the
or
game.
when. And I don't
Took
care
me
where you
quite a
live
few
or-
years
or what
to
dope
realize
you're
that.
shacked up with.
I loved
I was
Finn.
pretty happy on the
You are my
sidelines.
girlfriend.
Me and he loved all
But
you
was I
guys.
really happy?
Our end game.
And before Finn, I used to sing alone.
I know that. And you know that.
I had it all planned out. I was gonna make it big on Broadway and maybe do a Woody Allen movie. And then when we were ready, I would just come back and he'd be teaching here and I'd walk through those doors and I would just say, I'm home.
Oh my gosh, I was about to say that kid looks like Professor Xavier.
And then we
And then they were dressed as superheroes. Makes sense.
I mean, we do have some pretty dangerous musical chemistry.
I think I can control myself.
I just really love you.
I love you too.
You're beautiful. I always knew what you were thinking.
You're special. Oh, my thin necklace! Where's my thin necklace?
It's not what's really great about you, Rachel.
There he is. Finn.
You're kind of my moose.
It's Muse.
I know. Just wanted to see you smile. Now, will you tell me what you're so upset about?
If you take a second look at me, you'd realize that I'm the only person in your life who knows you.
I know you. I know you have 4 different kinds of crying. You've got the fake crying when you want something, which always involves a tissue. You got the singing crying, which this can't be. The disappointed crying, which involves sobbing. And the crying over a guy, which I know very well. Because he used to be reserved for me. Well, actually, it doesn't work without you. Just like everything else in my life.
It's the most important thing there is. Love,
You're the love of my life.
finding the right person to spend your life with.
Rachel Berry, will you marry me?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, I will marry
I
you.
literally thought that was Vin Diesel. Gonna say family. Family.
Love finds you, son. You don't find love. It's got a little bit to do with destiny, fate, what's written in the stars.
You're a real star.
You're like this big gold star, and for some bizarre reason, you chose to let me love you. You're gonna get on that train, okay? And you're gonna go to New York,
Oh,
and you're gonna
jeez.
be a star without me. That's how much I love you.
I love you so much.
I love you. Relationships are a lot like flowers. If you find the right seed, put it in good soil, give it water and sunlight, bam, perfect bud.
You named a star after me.
I named it Finn Hudson because there's already a star named Rachel Berry.
This place is kind of like our Jerusalem.
I am honored to be here to rededicate this theater, the Finn Hudson Auditorium.
All roads seem to just lead us back here. This is where you proposed to me. When you did, you reminded me it was where we had our first date. It's also where we first met. I hated you for what you did to me at that train station. Are you breaking up with me?
Set her free.
I always thought one day Finn would take this place over.
You were the first boy who made me feel loved. And sexy.
Look at me. You're sexy.
And visible.
This
You
is so
are my
emotional. It's
first
unreal.
And I want, more than anything, for you to be my last.
Jeez.
And then comes winter and the flower dies. But if you tend that garden, spring will come along and that flower will bloom again.
I cannot tell you how thankful I am for our little infinity.
Whoa. I can't. The second half of that was very much like a Finn tribute in a way, which makes sense. I mean, obviously she's reeling with the loss of Finn and everything. So, boy, I think probably the most sad part of Glee is the fact that there's so many people now gone that if they ever do, and they've probably already done it, but if they ever do a reunion, it's going to be just sad. Like, it's not going to be a joyous, reunion of everybody getting together and, wow, look at this. It's been so many years. It's just going to be really sad. And there's going to be, big holes missing in the cast. It's just kind of disappointing, honestly, or depressing in a way, or sad, I guess. But very good edit. Beautiful, beautiful story. I mean, it was a gorgeous edit, gorgeous story. Very heartfelt, all that good stuff. Boy. Quote, "My home isn't someplace, it's someone, it's you." It's a good quote. Very good quote. Makes you really love, doesn't it? Link down below in the YouTube description for the original video. Go throw out some much deserved love. And of course, as always, check out their channel. They might have other videos that might interest you. Maybe you want to request it for a future stream. And for those watching live, let me go ahead and throw that link in the chat for you all. There you go. Kind of like the class reunions I go to now. So different from 5 and 10 year ones. Yeah, absolutely. Everyone's a little older. People are gone. That could be that they also just stop going as well. But yeah, it's interesting. I believe my mom was invited to her, I think, 50th reunion, and my mom, she's amazing. She had the attitude of 50 years past, she had the attitude of 50 years. What do I care? Like at this point, it's just going to be very sad. It's going to be quite a few people gone. Like it's just going to be really depressing. So she's just like, I left high school. I'm done with high school. That's the old me. I was like, I kind of understand it. After 50 years, you're probably just like, I don't want to be reminded that, we're slowly disappearing one by one. That's a no-go, non-starter. Class of 82 for me. Yeah, it's definitely interesting. I've never gone to one. For me, I would have to fly literally across the United States. So it never seemed quite worth it, or at least worth the money, I guess. Yeah, who knows? Who knows? Maybe one day. But I've never had the urge, I guess. Either gone or a lot of old people, yeah. Well, you know what it is? When you see your peers that you met in your mind, you don't age them, right? You remember them young, just like you were. And then you see them face to face, and it's just a mirror right in front of you. And you're just looking at yourself, and you're just, oh. It's very self-aware moment of, oh, wait a minute, they're old. Wait a minute, I'm old. What's happening? What's happening here? That's one thing I've definitely noticed looking at some stars that I used to watch, certainly in shows that we've seen here. I remember them, and I'm like, oh, they seem so old. And now I see them now, and I'm like, oh, they look like that? Oh, gosh, I've gotten older. It's just like a self-aware moment, and I'm like, I don't like those moments. I'm gonna avoid those moments a little bit. But let's go ahead and look at some Glee information, but just what you brought up earlier, Rocco Kitty, during that video. Loretta Swit, Emmy winner who played Houlihan on, obviously, MASH. We've done a couple MASH videos here, as well as I did a reaction to a MASH episode as well. Has died at 87. That is new news. Updated at 3 o'clock Central Time for today. The head nurse of the behind-the-lines surgical unit during the Korean War of the pioneering TV series MASH has died. She was 87. If you're wondering, well, who watched MASH? I've never heard of it. You might be a little younger. 2.5-hour finale on 1983 lured in over 100 million viewers. The most watched episode of any scripted series ever. That's a lot of people. That is a lot of people. Rolling Stone put MASH as the number 25 best TV shows of all time. Time Out put it at number 34. It won a Peabody Award in 1975, which is a very prestigious award. There you go. R.I.P. Back to Finn and Rachel. The Finn and Rachel relationship. Here we go. Commonly known as Finchel, was the romantic on-off relationship between Finn Hudson and Rachel Berry. The couple began dating in season 1 in the episode Sectionals. However, Finn abruptly breaks up with her in Hello. The relationship rises up again in Journey and ends in Special Education, and Rachel finds out that Finn lied about sleeping with Santana and consequently retaliates by making out with Puck. Hello. The beauty of high school. Once again, the relationship is rekindled for the third time when they kiss on stage during the Nationals performance. So their intimacy level, in love, good friends, ex-fiancés, and intimate. Very intimate. I love how they succinctly put this. Kissed, officially started dating, dating again, broke up again, dating again, got engaged. Essentially broken up, officially broken up, slept with, still in love with till Finn's death. Dating status, broken up. Well, I mean, yeah, kind of. I mean, technically they're rekindling things, I suppose. And let's see here. Finn and Rachel's wedding was scheduled a third time for after graduation. However, since Finn was rejected by Pace for acting school, he makes a life-changing decision without discussing it with Rachel. The day of their wedding, Finn picks Rachel up. Well, that's not normal for our traditions. Typically, I think you're not supposed to see each other on the wedding day, right? Pretty sure, if my memory serves me correctly. Instead of taking her to the church to get married, he takes her to the train station and tells her he arranged with her fathers to send her to New York now while he plans to join the army. Ooh, that's quite a thing to spring on somebody. By the way, I'm going to be gone for at least 2 to 4 years. Rachel's blindsided, obviously, by his plans and initially refuses to go without him until he begs her to surrender. He's already getting into the military spirit, isn't he? Surrender. And if the universe wants them to be together again, then they will be one day. He tells her, we are just going to sit here and let go. Will you do that? Will you surrender with me? They pledge their love to each other and share one last kiss before Finn sets her free at the end of season 3. That is wild. I've heard of, obviously, people going into the military and getting married beforehand. So if anything happens to them, the spouse gets, good benefits for the rest of their life and the GI Bill and all that stuff. I have never heard of not getting married and just saying, all right, I'm just going to join the army. Bye. That's quite the move. Quite the move. I have a sneaking suspicion that would not work out with most people. Most people would not be good with that. All right, let's look at, let's see here. Boy, they sang together a lot. Anniversary date of their first on-screen kiss was aired on September 9th, 2009. That's 9909. Wow. First on-screen kiss appears in Season 1, Episode 2, Showmance. Their second kiss appears in Episode 5. However, their second kiss aired was actually the first one filmed. Interesting. You can probably see that looking back on it. Valentine's Day trivia. In 4 seasons, Finn and Rachel only celebrated one Valentine's Day as a couple. Finn gives Rachel a gift twice. Season 2, he gives her a star necklace that we saw in the video. That was meant to be her first Christmas gift, but they were broken up. Well, okay. Hey, you still hold on to it. You wait for the right time. Season 3 buys her a vocal Valentine, song sung to her by the God Squad. The last time they get together, although technically still broken up, is on Valentine's Day. They both got new haircuts at the beginning of season 2. Rachel got bangs. Finn got a brush cut. That is a very small bit of trivia right there. Finn is the only person Rachel has romantically proclaimed her love to. Most of Rachel's season 2 solos were related to Finn. They're involved in 2 love squares. Squares. I've heard of love triangles. I haven't heard of many squares. That's something. First student couple to be engaged at McKinley High. They had each other's photos in their lockers. Oh, that is so high school. Glee, 20 things that make no sense about Finn and Rachel's relationship. Well, we saw the positive. Let's look at some questionable things. 20, they never try and date while single. Ooh. Some would probably call that toxic, I would assume. For all their soulmate talk, they never did give their relationship a very clean start. The pilot episode of Glee firmly established chemistry between Rachel and Finn. Fans began rooting for them from the beginning. However, their main obstacle was Finn's relationship with Quinn. Finn and Quinn. What a nice... Literally, their relationship could be called Finn. Or Quinn. That's easy. That's very easy. Although very confusing if you don't know if you're talking about Finn himself or Finn the couple. When they both realized that they belonged together, this would become a common theme in their relationship. What's up, Sean? What's up? Welcome in. Many relationships were cast aside in favor of Finn and Rachel being together, including those with Quinn, Puck, and Jesse. Number 19, they never lasted an entire season together. Yikes. The writers are like, we're going to give them a roller coaster. For example, they may have started out season 2 in a relationship, but they were broken up by episode 9. Their on and off again status puts them in the same company as friends Ross and Rachel, but the relationship has many more swings than misses. Number 18, Rachel doesn't respect Finn's future. We are reacting to some member-requested videos. We just finished a Glee video. We're going to do some GemFourth, Walking Dead, another GemFourth, and we're going to end it on a Stray Kids. So we're just going over some information on the Glee video, kind of get a little bit more context. Rachel doesn't respect Finn's future. Finn's lack of direction. I mean, to be fair, who has it all figured out after high school? I know some people do, and to those people, I congratulate you. There's a lot of people that graduate high school and have no idea what the heck they're doing. Some of them are sure they're going into college or university. Some are sure they're going into the workforce. Some are sure that they're just lost. It is what it is. I mean, we do have time. We do have a little bit of time to, recoup, think of where we're going, what we want to do. It's difficult, being at 18. Usually when you graduate high school in the U.S., you're about 18 years old, maybe 17. You just haven't had your birthday yet. It's totally acceptable to be clueless as to what you want to do for the rest of your life. It's a tough spot. It is really a tough spot. And the fact that we, make it so you gotta know, or you gotta have at least some idea what you want to do by 18, that's a lot of pressure. That's a lot of pressure. Definitely, I think you have a little leg up if your parents or parent talks to you about it, kind of guides you, talk about what jobs are possible and what are looking to hire and all that stuff. Like, it's clearly possible to kind of pick a direction or a general direction, but it is difficult. It is definitely difficult. He was a below average student and did not seem particularly interested in pursuing a career in the arts either. To be fair, there are some below average students that just don't find school interesting, and that can be enough to keep them below average. Now, there are those that just don't get it, or maybe they're dyslexic or whatever, and it's difficult to get anything higher than below average. But there are quite a bit of kids that, they just struggle to go, what is this? Why am I doing this? What am I doing with my life? What am I going to do with this? That is a healthy mindset. Yours truly had it. I did okay. I wasn't doing great. I wasn't doing great in school. It was very difficult for me to want to do homework, mainly for the fact that it just wasn't interesting to me. It was not intellectually entertaining at all or interesting. It didn't pique my interest. I thought high school was very generic and just really bland. Like nothing spoke to me. But eventually I found my way. Frankly, he seemed entirely content with staying in Lima and working in his stepfather's garage, which is totally fine. Once he had finally settled on that as a potential career, shouldn't that make everyone around him happy? Rachel considers Finn's future plans unacceptable and pushes very hard for him to go to college. She wanted more from him. But that's not her place to tell him what to do, right? You could have, you can want somebody to be all they can be, or, in what direction you want that to be. But it's up to the person to make their own choice, right? Already mapped out her post-McKinley life, expects that he will follow her to New York. However, she never takes his feelings into account. While Rachel's drive is commendable, she should have spent more time thinking about what Finn wanted. Yeah, absolutely. Number 17, he does not support her at NYADA. While Rachel is not exactly the most supportive girlfriend to Finn, he should not be winning any relationship rewards either. Season 4 saw Rachel begin her time as a student at NYADA, but did not feature Finn until later on. The reason for this is because he did not go to New York with her, instead left her to join the army. Well, he found a path. He found a path, that's for sure. He lied about his, quote, first time. Very big deal is made about Glee's character's first time. While certainly a very personal and intimate act, Finn did not respect how much this means to others. Finn and Rachel may not have been together when he got with Santana. In fact, the power of Madonna, but he was not forthcoming with the information. In fact, he blatantly omitted it. Meanwhile, Rachel was saving herself for him, but he continued to withhold the information. Ooh, catalyst for the first breakup. That's not surprising. Not surprising. Number 15, he wanted to use her for a music scholarship. Whoa! When they became a fixture of the show, the humble beginnings of Finn and Rachel's relationship are unfortunately paved with deceit. From the moment she heard Finn sing, Rachel admitted that she was in love with him. Wow. That's interesting. However, he did not develop feelings for her until later on. In fact, he tried to use her feelings for him to further his career in the entertainment industry. Finn thought if he was able to succeed in Glee Club, that it may get him a music scholarship after school. Wow. That's terrible. In order to ensure he was successful, he took Rachel out on a date and made moves on her. Yikes. Number 14, Rachel tried to make Finn choose between her and football. If Rachel had her way early on, Finn would not be known as the quarterback after a falling out with the coach. Finn is removed from the football team. Naturally, Finn is devastated as football is a big part of his life. Wouldn't it make sense for his girlfriend to comfort him during this time of need? Unfortunately, she decides to do the opposite. Rachel is pleased that he's no longer a part of the football team, as she is worried that it increases the likelihood of him cheating on her with a Cheerio. Wow. Oh my gosh. Oh, to be fair, I'm assuming this is after she found out him and Santana, he lied about it or omitted it, and trying to use her to get a scholarship. Like, at that point, trust is a little iffy. Number 13, she wrecked his relationship with Quinn. Almost said Finn again. Quinn's time on Glee was never filled with happiness. In fact, she rarely ever experienced a win throughout her entire time at McKinley, except for when she is first introduced as a head Cheerio, dating the quarterback of the football team. Rachel was there to ensure that Quinn wouldn't be happy again. Yikes. Number 12, Finn loses 2 girlfriends to Puck. Wow. It's the Mohawk. What can I say? When it comes to maintaining a relationship, Finn seems to have one kryptonite, Noah Puckerman. Each time that Finn feels that things are going successfully with a girl, Lima's resident bad boy rears his head. When Puck had proved to be even worse of a boyfriend than Finn, he seems to manage to get in the middle of Finn's relationship. Relationships, plural. He gets Quinn pregnant. Oh my gosh. Well, she is dating Finn. That's crazy. Following that, he's even involved with Rachel on 2 separate occasions as well. This is wild. While Puck's relationship with Rachel is only fleeting, it must have stung to know that they were involved. Absolutely. Number 11, when Rachel meets Finn's paralyzed friend. Glee used their episodes to teach lessons to the characters about a variety of issues. Kind of like Boy Meets World. That's immediately what I think of. But it seems that Rachel Berry is the one that needed the lessons most. During the episode Laryngitis, Rachel is battling having her tonsils removed when she comes down with a cold. Naturally, she assumes that the world is going to end and that nothing could be worse. In an effort to show her how bad things could be, or how different they could be, they visit Finn's friend Sean, who became paralyzed following a hit in a football game. While this does put things into perspective for Rachel, it's one of the most cringeworthy moments of the show. The fact that she needs to meet someone who is literally paralyzed to not be so self-centered. Yikes. Yikes. Number 10, he did not need to set her free. While they may have never lasted an entire season in a relationship together, this was often their own fault. They intended to get married, yada, yada, yada. We talked about him going into the army and surprising her. All right, you go to New York, I'll go in the army. Wait, what? I thought we were getting married. Rachel makes herself sick to attract Finn. Oh. During a first meeting during season 1, she admits she has little experience with boys. Finn's her first serious boyfriend. This could be the explanation for why her attraction tactics are not very good. In an effort to attract Finn, desperate to have him notice her over Quinn, in a scene which is often forgotten about, Rachel attempts to force herself to eject from her mouth. I don't even know if I'm allowed to say that word. In order to lose weight and appear more attractive. Thankfully, Emma Pillsbury stops her and informs her of other ways to be noticed. Considering Rachel's status as a role model during the later seasons, this uncomfortable moment is likely something showrunners would like to forget. Honestly, though, if it's a teachable moment, I don't have any issue with it at all. You know, obviously, the main part of it's weird and bad, but Emma taught her there was other ways to do it. That's good. That's a good thing to show. So I don't think that's uncomfortable. Number 8, she forgets the relationship too quickly in New York. Well, you know, it's the city that never sleeps, as they say. Only weeks after getting almost married, Rachel's quick to forget the love of her life, moving to New York and attending NYADA, NYADA, I guess, brings about a lot of new experiences. Not limited to getting a makeover, while her fashion sense in high school is described as being dressed by a blind Sunday school teacher. Wow. It is a part of her personality, however, upon transitioning, wants to update her style to seem more grown up. Gives her confidence. Things go too far when she kisses Brody. Yeah, just immediately after. She leaves him in bed after I Do. Following their relationship being left in limbo after breakup, Finn and Rachel never officially get back together before his passing. However, they do share an intimate night together during I Do after performing Bob Seger's We've Got Tonight. Unfortunately, this would be the last time they're together, which makes this moment even more crushing is that Rachel did not even stay with him afterwards. Oh, gosh. We've Got Tonight. That is brutal. Finn wakes up. She sneaks out of the room quietly. Beautiful opportunity to get them back together. It was not in the cards this time. Seems that all fans of the show wish that was the moment. She does not tell him about her pregnancy scare. Not only does Rachel decide to leave the room after her last night with Finn, but she also keeps a big secret from him. Rachel's seen frantically calculating dates on a calendar before taking a pregnancy test, while they are both consenting adults before getting together, and the time frame suggests that she was worried about it being Brody's child. Hello. She does not inform Finn. They both were involved with their teachers. Oh boy. Glee has explored some strange relationships over the years. None are stranger than when a teacher gets involved with a student. Very strange thing about Finn. Strange is not a word I would use to describe that. Strange can be interesting. It could be fun. It could be, strange is not a word I would use to describe a teacher getting involved with a student. That's a weird choice of words. Early on in the series, Rachel develops a crush on Will Schuester and is infatuated with how he performs. This even gets to the point of them awkwardly singing a duet of endless love together. While the relationship does not go any further than that, thankfully, it is very cringeworthy. Furthermore, Finn also kisses Emma at one point. Well, he does this in an effort to calm her down. It was very awkward as she was engaged to Will at the time. That's worse. That's way worse. He broke her nose. Well, that's not good. He winds up breaking her nose in Finn's miserable dancing ability. Finn's dancing has never been pretty to look at, but this is the first time it resulted in bodily harm. Yikes. They didn't go to prom together. They may have been meant to be together, but they missed out on a big milestone together despite being in a relationship. They did not attend their senior prom as a couple, at least, not at first. After bombing her audition, refuses to go to prom, Finn goes with Quinn in order to help her bid for prom queen. Thankfully, at the midnight hour, Rachel arrives with Finn, and they become crowned prom king and queen. Even if it came as a result of some funny math, they still got to share a beautiful moment together. Rachel's ulterior motives. Big focus is put on when Rachel and Finn will be intimate for the first time. However, Rachel and Finn were not very good role models for the topic. Rachel has her other motives, secretly hoping that having a physical experience will make her a better actress ahead of her college audition. That's crazy. Where's the logic in that? One of the most driven characters on television, but this was a new extreme for her. Number one, they did not end up together. Outside of the show, it may be one of the most tragic Hollywood love stories. Corey's unexpected passing in 2013 may have deprived the rest of the world of his talent, but it also took away Rachel's quarterback. The way that Glee approached both Corey and Finn's deaths was commendable and allowed fans to grieve. Leah Michelle's haunting rendition of Make You Feel My Love was enough to bring everyone to tears. Watching the entire Glee Club cry over their fallen hero was a bleak reminder that he would never make another in-person appearance on the show. Despite being universally loved for the first time on the show, both the world and Rachel had to go on without him. It's well known that Glee's original ending would have featured Rachel and Finn happy together. Unfortunately, fans can only picture this in their minds. That's too bad. Oh my gosh. That's terrible. Fictional character portrayed by Corey. Premiered in 2009. The fact that it was developed by Ryan Murphy is just wild to me. Nip Tuck, American Horror Story, American Crime Story, all the things. He's done so much. 911 Nashville, 911 Lone Star, 911, Dr. Odyssey, it's currently out. Just prolific, honestly. Just crazy prolific. It was announced that Finn's own death would occur in the 3rd episode of the 5th season. Boy, that's too bad. Really too bad. Jeez, it's been almost a decade. Oh no, it has been a decade. It's been 12 years. Oh my gosh. It's been 12 years? Jeez. Quick math. 12 years. Yay. Rachel's a strong, driven girl, but somewhat neurotic. Glee follows Rachel's journey to become more of a team player, as well as fulfill her own aspirations. Nominated for some awards, of course. Chicago Tribune praised Michelle for making her character more than a humorless stereotype, though the Wall Street Journal's writer has described Rachel as insufferable. Wow! Two very diametrically opposed opinions there. A couple singles released for digital download and everything. Boy, oh boy. That's brutal. Writer for the LA Times commented on her review of the episode. Which one? Are we talking the... Lea Michele would win a Golden Globe and an Emmy for playing Rachel. Wow. Not only has an amazing voice, but manages to make her character, spoiled diva, Rachel, more than a humorless stereotype. That's the full quote there. The only female in Glee that doesn't come across as manipulative or vapidly helpless. Whoa. Received positive reviews from critics. Conversely, somebody said her low point was romancing Will, the teacher, writing, "Sure, Shu's got it going on with the rapping, the breakdancing, the boy banding, and the Lindy hopping too. What? But Rachel's eye on the prize, I'll get what I want attitude, coupled with her inappropriate crush on the teacher, just made her creepier than usual, infiltrating his home, cooking and cleaning for him right under his crazy wife's nose. Come on, Barry, you're better than that." The disagreements with Mr. Shu about her own development as a bona fide triple threat have branded her as an overbearing prima donna to the rest of Glee. Somebody on IGN said it's hard not to be annoyed by Rachel. Wow. So quite polarizing, I would say, honestly. After Ellen.com ranked her number 18 in the top 50 favorite female TV characters. Wow. Michelle won a number of awards for her portrayal of Rachel. It's great. Love it, love it. Featured as lead singer in 14 of the top 20 selling Glee cast songs of 2010. She won People's Choice Awards for Favorite TV Comedy Actress in 2012 and 2013. Nominated for 2 Grammys. Look at that. Grammy Awards. Wow. It's pretty amazing. Pretty amazing. That was a very emotional video. I wasn't expecting it for a show that I've seen mostly comedy from. So that's very interesting. Excellent, excellent edit. Link down below, of course. Let's go ahead and move on to the next one. It is recent GemFourth moments to celebrate their tour, Fan Meets Part 1. Let's go ahead and bring that up and get it going. Here we go. I think I might have to move this over a little. Let's kind of start it and see what we have to do here. Run the World concert in Singapore, 2025. What's up, Willow?
Wherever you go, I won't be far to follow. I'm gonna love you so. You'll learn what I know.
Baby, I'm late, but I check in with you. I know that I need my friends, but I wouldn't wanna leave. You know, I wouldn't wanna bleed deep in my heart, my mind.
What audience? Who's there? Just us.
She said the nigga so got cash out. Told him wipe a nigga no. Say slash. I want.
Gemini's like, give me a minute. Give me a minute. Oh my gosh. I'm not surprised, actually. I would have literally bit the floor. Cake. Woo!
Bro, it's so heavy.
I know.
You want to try?
It's okay.
No, you look fine. It looks good. It looks good.
Thank you.
Let's start living dangerously.
That's hilarious. Return to sender. Gem and June might hit it off. Seems like they're just as interesting. Maybe not the same level, but a little bit. They're besties? That makes sense. That makes perfect sense.
Would you call me baby?
Maybe. Is that okay?
Yeah, it's cool. I liked it. Cool.
เขาไปเชียร์ผมเตะบอลอยู่นะเขาเชียร์ข้างสนามเลยนะแต่ไม่รู้เชียร์อีกฝ่ายหรือเปล่าตัดหน้าประตูยิงเดียวไว้มาเตะกันวะล่ะมาดิคุณไม่รู้แล้วผมรักฟุตบอลโรงเรียนทะเบียนเก่าผมก็นักฟุตบอลโรงเรียนแฮโร่เก่าโอ้จะพูดอะไรทะเบียนได้แฮโร่พี่ถามนะจัดงานฟุตบอลให้เราหน่อยนะครับทีมงานก็ต้องคู่กับโฟสไงกองหน้าคู่เลยทีมผมเนี่ยจะส่งให้กันชิงกันแล้วก็ยิงประตูให้กันนี่คือทีเด็ดเลยครึ่งแรกหมดนะครับไลนิ่งชีต้า3และชาโดว์อีเกิล1ครับผม
Oh, nice. Dang. Okay. All right. I wasn't familiar with your game. Jeez. Damn. That was impressive.
For me too. What's that supposed to be about, baby? Go free up your mind, stop acting crazy. Reminiscing on the good times daily. Try and pull the got me acting shady. What's that supposed to be about, baby? Go free up your mind, stop acting crazy. You know I give you the good loving daily. Try and pull the got me acting shady. Oh, we need to let it.
Reluctant king. Reluctant. That's how you know you got a good one. The zoom in on this is crazy. What is that, 100 times zoom?
Meanwhile.
Oh my gosh. You know what though? I totally respect it. I totally respect it. That makes a lot of sense. Oh my gosh. That's wild. People must have been losing it at this. It's been a couple years. They're more popular. It's like a little reunion.
Oh, my bad.
Check 1, check 2. Check 1, check 2. Mic check, mic check. I'm not surprised everyone reposted that.
จนวันสุดท้ายที่ได้พบกันให้ซึมซับเข้าไปในใจจนเธอนั้นไม่สงสัยในฉันอีกเลยโอ้โห我是无敌的无敌的小可爱，有时很乖乖，有时有点坏。
That is wild. It's not like they seem old, they're just older. And it's clearly noticeable.
Right now. I have to go.
Yeah, absolutely.
I will come back to you. Don't have
Those years are just so developing.
เรียกหวานใจที่รักฉันขาดไม่มีไอ้โอ้เบเบ้จริงปะเนี่ยเขาจะโกหกเธอทำไมล่ะพี่รักเราร้องเก่งไหมครับพี่รักเก่งมากครับพี่รักทำดีที่สุดในโลกเลยพี่รักเก่งที่สุดในโลก
The reassurance. Do I sing well? Do I sing well? Do you think I sing well?
สมน้ำหน้าเบเบ้สู้นะเอง
อะไรนะตำรวจพี่รักพี่รักเจมที่รัก
เบิร์ธเดย์แม่หนิงแม่หนิงก็น่ารักเขาสวย
Oh, that's very cool. Oh my gosh.
ไม่ได้พูดอีกอ่ะ
อ้าวเฮ้ยไม่ได้พูดเองเร็วไม่ต้องแม่พูดเอง
ไม่ได้พูด
Oh my god.
แม่สวัสดีค่ะแม่สวัสดีครับค่ะเป็นลูกสะใภ้แม่ได้ไหม
ตอนนี้คิวเต็ม
ว้าเธอ
ต้องขออนุญาตก่อน
ต้องขออนุญาตหลายท่านก่อนต้องถึง
Fourth is just like, what the hell's going on here?
ไม่ได้พูดเองเร็วไม่ได้ต้องแม่พูดเอง
ไม่ได้พูดเขียน
อะไรนะแม่หุงอุ่นตุ๋นต้มนึ่งอันนี้โฟร์ทำเก่งอ่ะอันนี้โฟร์เก่ง
หมูหมึกกุ้งหุงอุ่นตุ๋นต้มนึ่งโฟร์นะครับเป็นแฟนคลับพี่อ๋องครับผม
ดีครับเจมินายครับไม่ได้เป็นแฟนใครครับผมก็บรรยากาศนี้ค่อนข้างหนาวครับผมใช่เขาอยากให้เธอไปก่อนหรือเปล่าอะไรครับเขาบอกเขาหนาว
And he's sitting on the verse when I'm the company. It's
Oh.
สวยมากสวยเฉยสวยเฉยงง
You know I love a London boy. I enjoy nights in Brixton. Shorty.
That reminds me so much of the New Year's Eve stream when I had those confetti cannons. Scared the ever-loving crap out of myself. Quite the pickup. The cleanup was unbelievable. Clips are just from recent events.
ผมว่าผมแพ้แน่เลยผมแพ้ใจมาตลอด
นี่โมล่ะคุณคิดว่าคุณจะชนะเขาไหมผมคิดว่าชนะครับทำไมผมชนะใจเขามาตลอด
Methinks it's definitely a Pepsi advertisement. Yeah. Honestly, I'm assuming the fact that they could eat and drink like Pepsi is what sold them on this. I'm assuming anytime you get to eat and just show up and, you know, hang out together, it's pretty easy choice. I'm sorry, the food will be free? Okay, I'll think about it.
Got nothing in my brain. Got nothing in my brain. Got nothing in my
Yeah.
Got nothing in my brain. Got nothing in my brain. Got nothing in my brain. Got nothing in my brain.
They're just like, we're just here to eat. I don't know what you're talking about.
อันนี้วางสวยไหมครับไม่สวยเท่าไหร่อันนี้จะเป็นวางหล่อแล้วถ้าวางสวยเป็นไงสวยก็จะ
Honestly, if half of the scammy emails I get to advertise things or whatever involved food, I would consider it. I would consider it.
Yeah. Just 24/7, I'm thinking about you. 24/7, I'm thinking about you. Yeah, 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 yeah. 24/7, I'm thinking about you.
มีก็ได้ครับ
Oh my gosh. What a compilation. That is part 1, by the way. Part 1. We got part 2 coming up. We're going to take a little detour, and then we'll be back. Throw a like on that. Link down below in the YouTube description for the original video. Go throw out some much-deserved love. Also, check out Will's channel. There's other compilations as well. Gotta check with Bay first. All right. Let's go ahead and bring up some information here. Shall we? Let me go ahead and throw that link in the live stream for those of you watching live, so you can go throw it some love as well. All right, let's pull up the GeminiFourth document. Lots of great information there. Shout out to the mods, of course, for their help with all the information you've seen so far and you're about to see. Jace, Rocco Kitty, and Luke, I appreciate it greatly. Greatly. Let's go ahead and do so. Boom! There it is in all its glory. In the days following his father's passing, Fourth was briefly hospitalized. He had been pushing himself too hard and not eating, just as Gemini has been concerned for in the above. Yeah, that is quite unfortunate. Second one is more of their concert things. I just had to get rid of all the TikToks I had saved during that time. A lot. Yeah. It's understandable. The fact that, they're able to put out that much content, or that much content's able to be put out of them, is amazing to me. Amazing. It's very much basically sharing your life with everybody. It's very, I don't see it a lot outside of that arena. You just don't. I totally understand this. Maybe Fourth was escaping into his work. Maybe it was predated his father's passing, so he just had to do it anyway. Or maybe he was just kind of like jumping into it. No idea. Yeah, that's tough. That is a tough time. As somebody who has gone through it not that long ago, you're never quite ready for it. It is a thing that we all deal with, or most of us will deal with, certainly. I mean, to a certain extent, obviously all of us will deal with loss and grief, and that awkward period between grief and moving on. Not moving on, you know what I mean, like continuing life. There's like a weird in-between moment that you got to get over, where you're kind of half in, half out. 1 second you're bawling your eyes out, the next second you're thinking about what's coming up during the week, and then you're back to bawling your eyes out at random moments, and then you're back to the stuff that you have going on. It's very, very awkward. And I will say, for the rest of your life, I'm assuming, and this just is what it is, you'll find yourself in moments that you don't expect it, and it'll just kind of hit you randomly. Know that, that's just a showing of your love, that you love this person that's no longer here. You wish they were here. Maybe it's something that reminds you of them or something like that. You'll lose it momentarily, and then you'll be back, and then moving on, of course. But I don't know, just kind of embrace it. Embrace the pain, if you will, because that just showcases that you had deep love for them and whatnot. I think he was just pushing himself too hard and wasn't sleeping or eating. Yeah, that's understandable. Some people have that reaction of, some people let it consume them. Some people move on quickly. Some people like jump into work more and like try to avoid it. Some people feel deeply and jump into work and trying to get rid of, some of that stuff. But it follows you anywhere. I mean, even when you think you're avoiding it, it's still there. It's still there. For quite a while after it happened, I had that, I gotta continue with my life. I've cried and cried and cried, and, it tore me up inside and all that stuff. And then you were like, all right, moving on. I gotta move on. I got stuff and things, and you try to like overcome it or whatever, and then it's right back here. It's right back here waiting to jump on you. And it's just, it is what it is. Like, you can't outrun it. Fourth has a family of fairly frequent hospitalizations for issues to do with his allergies. Has a history of fairly frequent issues with his allergies, etc. So naturally, when this happened in a time of mourning, the fans were extra concerned. That makes sense. Oh, yikes. Yeah, I could see how that would concern people, for sure. Very obviously. For reasons I don't need to go over, but I think you understand what I'm getting at. As a mark of respect to his father, Fourth was ordained. Being temporarily ordained as a monk in the Buddhist faith can be for many reasons or occasions. That's very cool. Ordaining is when a son or grandson shaves his head, temporarily becomes a monk before the cremation, to dedicate merit to the deceased and help them move to a better realm. It's considered a final act of gratitude. Oh. I've never heard of that before. It's good to know. It seems like a very sweet, act of, well, obviously act of faith, but also act of, courtesy. Wow, that's nice. Naturally, throughout this difficult period, he had the support of Gemini and of GMMTV, who apparently even rearranged the outing day out of respect for Fourth. The outing is a big company-wide staff fun day. Crazy games, costumes, lots of silliness happens, and frequently a few injuries too. That's nice that they did that. They don't usually release the date of the outing publicly until the staff start all posting content from the games and later the party. However, there were photos shared from a giant meeting with everyone but Fourth in attendance. Apparently, they were using that already allotted time for other business, such as all shame posting and tagging Tay Tawan for being late. Ordination was the reason for Fourth's new buzz cut. Yeah, absolutely. Look that he had blonde for the first day of LOL Fan Fest and pink the second day. Dunk posted this BTS photo on Insta. Obviously added some design elements as well. That's from his mom's account? Oh, that's sweet. June causing trouble, BTS at LOL Fan... Oh my gosh. Oh. Scroll down.
Okay, five, Kinchana, ding, 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 ding.
ก็ฝากติดตามโชว์ต่อไปด้วยครับนี่ดูน้องชายผมเท่มากใครหอมแก้มโดนจูงของแก้มจูงของแก้มเมื่อไหร่พูดเมื่อกี้น้องชายเราเนี่ยสี่นะครับ
Oh my gosh. Incoming. The face. The face for me. Like, what just happened? For LOL Fan Fest, GeminiFourth had 4 songs as a couple. Doubtless, Been on My Mind, Hotel Lobby, and TD Dada, as well as forming various combination groups to do covers in front of Gemini. Yeah, that was bold, is what I'll say. Bold! Fourth's looks for the past 3 LOL Fan Fests. Obviously, the biggest departure is this year's. Clearly. Very interesting. It's cool that he was able to take, shaving your head, obviously, during the process of ordination, I guess, and make it something else that could go on and he could, continue on. It was very impressive. Bold move. You'll see that in the GemFourth comment. Oh, gee. Thought of everything. Thought of everything. Older footage of Fourth talking about how he and Gemini got paired together.
ผมว่าผม
ผมรู้อยู่แล้วว่าผมต้องเล่นกับเจมินาย
ฮะ
จริงๆ
แป๊บนึงนะ เป็น วางตัวเลยเหรอ
ไม่ใช่พอแคสติ้งใช่ไหมครับ มันเขาแคสติ้งหาเคมีอะไรบางอย่างเงี้ยผมเล่นกับหลายคนแล้วผมว่าเล่นกับเจมินายผมเข้าสุดอะไรเงี้ยใช่
อะไรที่มันทำให้เราคิดว่าเขาคือเคมีที่เราตามหา
ก็คือตอนแคสติ้งครับพี่ออฟเขาให้บอกให้เลือกด้วยว่าแบบอยากเล่นกับใครอะไรเงี้ยก็เลยบอกว่าเล่นกับเจมินายคือหลายๆคนในแฟนผมครับผมจะเรียกว่าพี่ทุกคนเลยนอกจากยกเว้นเจมินายเนี่ยจะรุ่นเดียวกันก็เลยเรียกว่าเจมินายอะไรเงี้ยด้วยความเป็นรุ่นเดียวกันก็รู้สึกแบบเคมีมันดีกว่าอะไรเงี้ยพอเป็นพี่จะมีความเกรงใจจะมีความแบบ
The knee slap
ไม่กล้าเล่นอะไร
ไม่เกรงใจกูหน่อยเหรอ
ไม่เกรงใจ
โถ่กูก็เป็นพี่เดือนนึงนะมึงรู้ใช่ไหม
ไม่รู้
ไอ้น้องโฟร์
Don't talk back to your elders of a few months. Gemini and Fourth separately did promo events for the new Lilo and Stitch movie. They did separate events with their mascot child. Oh boy. Oh my gosh. I'm not gonna lie, I would love to do anything with a mascot child around. That'd be amazing. I love how one's like, yay! And then Fourth is like, let's get into a fist fight. Bring it. Oh my gosh. I love it. Distinct parenting styles, yeah. Oh, all right. I mean, to have a rich dad. My parents will only coax me with broom and slippers. What a comment. Best Father of the Year award. The difference between him and Fourth. That's so funny. It's looking like siblings teasing each other more than Papa and son. That's funny. That's funny. Oh, this is another angle. Oh, that's a bold move. That's a bold move. Asian mom behavior 100%. That's so funny. Oh my gosh. Is this the one I clicked on? Yes, it is. I'm losing my place. Another angle. I think what's really terrifying is the fact that the mascot looks so adorable and is also committing acts of violence. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh my gosh. Meanwhile, Fourth couldn't have been fighting every second. That is much more wholesome. That is extremely wholesome. At a brand event, Fourth spotted a plushie of the mascot and decided to include her in the event.
ครับวันนี้คิดถึงลูกลูกไม่มาลูกจิ๋วไปก่อนนะโอเคเป็นเพื่อนพ่อลูกคุณหนูน้องโฟนขึ้นนั่งตรงนี้หน่อยครับผมก็ผมลืมลูกผมโอเคเอาลูกไปด้วยเอาลูกไปด้วยเอาลูกไปด้วย ทีละตัวนะมี3 ทีพี่โฟนขึ้นมาเลยครับโฟนจ๋าทีไหวไหมลูกหลังหนูยังไหวไหมครับพ่อช่วยด้วย
Didn't give it back.
ตัว2อันนี้ตัว3อันนี้ตัว4ไม่ได้ใช่ไหมครีมพ่อเก่งไหมขอบคุณมากพ่อเก่งครับเพลงอะไรนะแล้วเจ้าของอยู่ไหนตัวจริงเจ้าของตัวจริงโอเคพีออเดอร์ใหม่เนาะ
Let me order a new one for you. Oh no. Oh, it happens. It happens. You probably got lost in the moment. Gemini was invited to a private Chanel event as a friend of the house. Wow. Gemini was one of the many BL actors who attended Jeff Satter's Red Giant concert. Oh, this is in Discord. I didn't even notice. Let me bring this up real quick. Just a moment. Actually, if I click on this and I hit open in browser, it should... Nope, that's not what I wanted. Come on now. Work with me. Oh, I think I have to hit open. Yep, there we go. All right, let's pull that up really quick. Boom. I wish I was faster at this, but it is what it is. Okay, there it is. Alrighty, here we go. Oh yeah. Showed up and everything. Nice. That's great. Love the support. Love the support. The differing parenting styles. Oh my gosh. If we didn't have noticed that. Oh gosh. Fourth looks like he's about to hit. Actually, they both look like they're about to golf. Oh, geez. Oh, no. They did end up golfing. What's up, Embarajas? I have some clips of this in the next comp. Nice. Perfect. Loving this drama. Adorable family. Gemini spoiling the kid. I think buying a house is pretty much spoiling at that point. These are some projects. Oh, speaking of, these are some projects that fans worldwide are doing for Gemini's birthday next month. I believe these will be all over the GMMTV building. Oh, wow. Dang. Can I zoom into this more? There we go. Wow. 21st. 21 years old. That's a big year in the U.S. Big year. Very cool. Oh, yeah. Tier 2, GMMTV building, lift number 10. Okay, so that'll be on the elevator. This one. Oh, this one will be too. Lift number 9. Oh, yeah, lift. I'm assuming, yeah, lift is the word for elevator. Very cool. Boy, they're going to be seeing a lot of Gemini. They're going to be seeing a lot of Gemini throughout the month. That's very neat. I like it. I should do that for my birthday. Just tape some pictures of myself. Just nobody else creates it. I do it myself. Can't go out in Bangkok without seeing their faces, and now it's in the building too. That's so funny. That's so funny. Oh my gosh. Won't be able to escape themselves. Could you imagine, like, walking into, whether it's school or just a building of some kind, maybe it's your work building or something, and you just see your face everywhere. Every floor, everywhere. That'd be an interesting experience. Backstage antics. Oh. Gemini posted this too, comparing Fourth's blonde buzz cut starting to grow out. That's so funny. That's really funny. Adorable and funny. I wouldn't go outside. Yeah, no, me neither. Me neither. All right. We'll save the rest for the part 2. I don't want to use everything up. That way we do have some more to go over after the second GemFourth video coming up soon. But right now, let's kind of really shift gears. Like, we're really shifting gears with this one. This is The Walking Dead, Rick and Michonne, a.k.a. Richonne, is what I saw. Entitled Fortress, The Ones Who Live, Season 1, Episode 6. I have never seen The Ones Who Live. I've seen as I've said before, I've seen the first iteration of The Walking Dead, the original iteration of The Walking Dead, up until season, I think it was 4 or 5 at this point. So this is interesting. It's kind of like post everything else. Is there like a time jump or something like that? I don't know. But it's pretty interesting that Rick made it out. For a while there, it seemed like Rick was just spiraling out of control, and maybe they would end his character just to kind of like do like this ultimate shock factor or whatever, but they didn't. They did not. Let's go ahead and pull that up. I was assuming he would bite the dust, honestly. But I was wrong. I was definitely wrong. Yeah, I haven't heard much about the ending, honestly. I just kind of left my world, and I just never heard anything about the ending. I know a lot of people dropped off towards the end. I mean, that happens with every show, usually. But, yeah, I never heard anything about the ending of it. So, I'm surprised Rick made it out. I thought the show was just going to kill everybody, frankly. That was my interpretation of the show, is that nobody's safe. Nobody's safe. And it would have been quite the ending if nobody made it out. Maybe they just thought it would be too dark. Like, the show is kind of dark, obviously. It's post-apocalyptic. It should be dark. But it would have been very depressing, I think, if they just ended, like, nobody made it out. It was just marauders and, zombies left at that point. Maybe they did and they just came back. Good point. Good point. All right, let's jump into this. It is titled Fortress, as you see.
What do you want for you? I don't know. You better. I was just another monster.
Or is it a fortress?
Turn around. Turn around. There's an answer. I think in time it will make sense.
There are things I thought I could rise.
We've all done things, or else we wouldn't be here.
I remember when they found out that the 2 zombies she was walking with were her sons.
It isn't always that easy to live with.
That was weird. That was very weird.
You killed her?
Yes.
That was Psycho Rick. Psycho Rick was a wild trip.
Over.
It turns on you. That's not it. You gotta let it go. You're lying. You're lying to yourself.
Nothing could ever make me more frightened.
She doesn't belong here.
Then she shouldn't have come here.
You shouldn't have come.
When the thought of hurting you.
You're hurting me. I'm stopping you. And I know you. That is not how you love.
Watching you float across the Isle of Sand. Before the fireworks began.
I don't see you anymore.
Close my eyes.
But the 2 of us reordering things together. I want that.
Do you remember what I whispered, love?
I still love you, Warren.
Do you remember what I whispered, love?
No. We win.
You chose this. You don't get to choose for me. My wife is my choice.
We're the one.
I don't think anyone
We will.
has ever loved
You will.
anyone the way I loved you.
My life is my choice.
You did this to get away. Sometimes the most injured are the most forgiving.
It ain't all of it, but that's
Rick
me.
lost his hand?
That's why I'm here now.
When did
That's
that
why
happen?
Carl is. I'm gonna keep him safe. That's all that matters.
Carl.
Why did you come after me?
You know why?
Say it.
So I waited at the gates
You're the love of my life.
of your fortress. Calling the blaze.
We went through something. This doesn't cure it.
Let me
Oh
hold
my gosh, that's putting it mildly.
and all the things I thought I could rise above.
The only future is when we are dead.
I could not.
I'll make it real.
And all the things I thought I was better than.
But you couldn't save him in the end.
I don't know. Coward might call it a con.
I was gone for a long time.
I lost myself.
Ooh.
Liar might call it
My wife brought me back.
Your dad brought me back. Come on.
We are alive.
nothing could ever make me
We're not dead. You are.
than the thought of hurting you.
I will say, Andrew Lincoln played a wonderful psycho. Or a good guy doing bad things, I guess.
I should be scared, but I'm not.
There's gotta be something else.
Because of you.
I have something for you.
I told you to drop that.
Are we crazy?
Certified. We have to stop them. Because we can't stop them.
If we don't, who will?
No one.
Just go.
This is what we have to do. This is the shit we do.
This is the shit we do. You don't leave people behind.
Ready?
Your phone, you know what it says? Believe a little bit longer.
I knew you'd come back. I believed.
It was Carl who made the call. He said you belonged here. Till my last breath, I am yours.
You know what's funny? At the end there, if you totally forget, you know, that it's a zombie apocalypse or whatever, it just seems like a very wholesome, like, relationship show or drama show. And then you see the zombies and you're like, oh, yeah. Oh, beautiful, beautiful edit. Great song choice. Link down below in the description for the original video. Go throw it some much deserved love. And I will post it live here in the chat for those watching live. That was a very sweet romantic comedy. No, there was no comedy in there. Let's go ahead and bring up some information on Rick and Michonne. I only saw a little bit of them. Obviously, they were introduced to each other. I don't think they were actually together when I stopped watching. Obviously, I knew that they got together because I see things on the internet, but I never really got to witness a lot of their relationship and whatnot. But let's go ahead and bring up some information, kind of go over that, get a little up to speed. Michonne Grimes. Wait, they got married? Boy, I totally missed a lot. So this is from the TV series, of course. It's from The Ones Who Live. Michonne convincing Rick to not return to the CRM. I have no idea what the CRM is. If Carl were here right now, invoking the deceased son's name. That's a move. That's a move. If Carl were here right now, what would he say? What would he want you to do with this new chance to be with those you love? Despite all the odds, all the years, I found you, Rick. I came here through hell that we've both been through to take you home. You think that's all for nothing for us to just go our separate ways? No, we go home, Rick, and we figure out how to protect it together. That's how we make it all make sense. We love on each other as hard as we can while we can. Beautiful. Beautiful. Civic Republic Military. Oh, it's a base. Interesting. Military organization that serves the Republic of Philadelphia. One aspect of the CRM's atrocities was the use of unethical experimentation on humans to find a countermeasure for the zombies. Tested chemical weapons such as chlorine gas. Oh, geez. Okay. So they probably feel safer there, I suppose. Or they're doing... I think I remember that they were doing like missions or something. They were conscripted. And she's just like, we got out. We're getting out of here. We're going to, go back to normal life. Normal, of course. Following the loss of her boyfriend and son, Michonne withdrew into solitude, perfecting her swordsmanship, becoming a dark and ruthless warrior. After the Green family farm was overrun by zombies, Michonne encountered Andrea and began to open up as the two developed a close friendship. While surviving the winter together, eventually they encountered the governor and were brought to Woodbury. Andrea decided to remain at Woodbury, while Michonne, sensing that the governor couldn't be trusted, left and soon encountered Rick and his group. Though initially distrustful of each other, Michonne assimilated into the group after bonding with Rick's children, Carl and Judith. Carl. She became a core member of the group, as well as Rick's right-hand woman and eventually wife. Rick's group later found the Alexandria safe zone. Interesting. Oh, yeah, I remember that. Became the leaders. They endured Carl's death. Carl built a coalition with other communities in the area. 6 years after Rick's assumed death, Michonne continued to raise Judith, as well as her and Rick's son, RJ. After making a deal with Virgil to help him get back to his family on a naval base, Michonne went on a mission to bring the coalition much-needed weapons for the battle against the Whisperers. Although the weapons were a false lead, Michonne discovered evidence of Rick still being alive. After being convinced by Judith, Michonne embarked on a journey north to find Rick. Following the defeat of the Civic Republic military, Michonne was finally able to return home to her kids and with their father. Wow. Wow. Very interesting. This is extremely detailed, but I would expect nothing less, honestly. Dang. Richonne. This page needs updating. Michonne to Rick. We can find a way, and if we don't, I'm still with you. Het relationship between Rick and Michonne from the Walking Dead fandom, of course. Canon. Rick is initially strongly suspicious of Michonne, but after she helps him get into Woodbury, and after she saves Herschel's life in the prison attack, I remember that. He starts to slowly trust her, and Clear, the episode Clear, she reveals that she's aware of Rick's situation, seeing Lori, and reveals she used to talk to her dead boyfriend, presumably boosting the relationship and level of understanding for one another. In Welcome to the Tombs, Rick states that she is one of them and is officially a member of the group. Rick and Michonne become closer during the months where the prison runs smoothly, as during 30 Days Without an Accident, she returns from hunting the governor with gifts for him and for Carl. During the brutal attack by the governor in Too Far Gone, Michonne saves Rick's life, stabbing the governor through the chest while he's throttling Rick. Boy, that's interesting. I have to clap for people who make wiki pages for media. Absolutely. It's so detailed. Critical Role one is so it's unbelievable. I mean, that's like next level of fan. If you're willing to create this living document that documents everything about it and what you love about it and all that stuff. It's pretty amazing. Rick is thrilled to see her when she finds him and Carl at the end of After. He tells her in Claim that he knows how important she is to Carl, and he clearly trusts her with Carl. Michonne tries to get him to the rest from his injuries while Michonne and Carl go on a run. Rick escapes from a group of men who plan to have their way with her and end her, alerting Michonne and Carl to their presence as he flees the house. While on the road to Terminus, Rick again saves Michonne and Carl and Daryl from these men in a feral attack. The next day, Michonne asks how he's doing. When he says he's okay, she says she knows because she's okay too, perhaps implying that she sees their moods as being intertwined. Later that day, when Carl is reluctant to spend time with Rick, Michonne encourages him to be closer to his father. She tells Carl that he and Rick and Andrea help bring back her emotions and her feelings. Well, there you go. She kills Ron to save Rick's life. When Carl is accidentally shot, she helps Rick to get him to the infirmary, risking her life in the process. In Say Yes, Michonne jokes around and flirts with Rick a lot. When he is seemingly eaten by walkers, she drops her sword and is too distraught to protect herself, seemingly having given up. Michonne demonstrates her unwillingness to live without Rick here, and his survival snaps her out of it. There you go. Rick Grimes Jr. Fifth most written ship within the Walking Dead tag. Fifth? Rick's second most written and Michonne's most written. Fifth. Wow. I thought it would be higher than that. Is there a Rick Shane ship? Is that what I'm saying? Is that what I'm... Obviously Glenn is probably pretty high on that list. Rick and Michonne's best episodes of The Walking Dead. This spring, fans of The Walking Dead get to see the franchise's favorite power couple come back into the spotlight, with the ones who live, of course. Originally titled The Walking Dead Rick and Michonne. Probably a good idea to change the title, honestly. Centers on the titular characters and what happened after Rick was infamously picked up by a mysterious helicopter. Michonne went off on a quest to find him. It's not the first spin-off to revolve around a popular character from a main series. It's actually a third. But by reintroducing Rick and Michonne to the fold, the ones who live is bound to get some attention from those who watch their love blossom amid the ceaseless carnage. Oh my gosh. When did this come out? 2024? After The Walking Dead premiered almost 14 years ago. Oh my gosh. Went from total strangers to lovers, becoming the emotional backbone of the whole series. Days Gone By, Season 1, Episode 1. To understand Rick Grimes and his eventual relationship with Michonne and the trajectory of the series in full, one only needs to watch the pilot episode, He's a Man Searching for Something. That reminds me of when Lori came up to him. Quite the meme. Quite the meme. What are you doing? What are you thinking? And Rick just goes, I'm thinking about stuff, things. In this case, it's his family, but it could be a wider community of moral code, weapons, supplies, a better future, anything. It's the trait that keeps him from ever devolving into a prototypical action hero type. He's far too racked with constant anxiety to ever just be a stock leading man. In that way, Michonne will come to complement him. She becomes his compass, allowing him to continue his eternal search without getting lost. Season 3, Episode 1 takes a while for Rick to recognize he needs that, though. Luckily, when we meet Michonne, she's in roughly the same emotional boat. Although she wields a katana, leads around 2 walkers on leashes, and initially speaks in little more than terse whispers, she's far from a stoic, socially inept badass. She has too much empathy for that when faced with the sick Andrea, controversial character during her 3-season run. It takes surprisingly little convincing for Michonne to run around finding medicine, help her. In the right environment, her sword skills and tireless ability to support the weak and desperate could be good use. Wow, they look much younger there. Hounded, Season 3, Episode 6. I don't know these characters, but it's apparently Rick and Daryl, the most written ship. Interesting. You know what? That's not very surprising. That's not very surprising. They're definitely two of the most popular characters, for sure. Daryl was very popular. When he finally emerges from his melancholic cocoon, he finds himself ready to perform as a father and a leader again. But his rebirth also coincides with the first sighting of Michonne standing outside the prison walls and covered in blood. In retrospect, it's a neat visual metaphor. Prison fence represents Rick's willingness to let people in. The gore represents the fact that Rick's partnerships will always be stained in the blood of the rough choices he has to make. The sword is, well, a cool sword. They have almost 4,000 fics. That's 199 pages. Oh my gosh. Whoa. That's a lot. That's a lot. Season 3, Episode 12. Rick's nervousness that he and Michonne have to take time to properly connect As such, Rick's son becomes the first member of the Grimes family to find the good in her. Carl is a young boy who yearns for stable mentorship, something he gets less of when his dad's mental state seems to be on the verge of crumbling. He initially distrusts Michonne. When they team up to go find things for baby Judith, Carl starts to warm up to her, especially when it's clear that she understands the emotional importance of family. There you go. Yeah, I would assume, I guess. I don't know if there was a lot of erotic in it, but maybe, I guess. 30 Days Without an Accident, Season 4, Episode 1. Rick and Michonne have spent more time together, of course. Mild flirtation, first sprinkling of will they, won't they. That had previously only been the territory of Daryl and Carol. Oh, yeah, that's right. Daryl and Carol. I forgot about that. Yeah, they were, you know, that was kind of the thing. I was like, will they, won't they? Claimed mid-season finale of season 4 completely unravels the cast. The governor returns, ruins the group's prison settlement with a tank, then beats Rick within an inch of his life. Carl and Michonne both have a hand in nursing him back to health. Oh yeah, there's the two walkers she walked in with. Season 5, episode 12. One thing that links Rick and Michonne is that they, even though they're often forced into leadership positions, both are outdoor cats. They bristle when they're told what to do, often stray away from feeling emotionally encumbered, have a tough time fitting in when they don't feel useful. No Way Out, Season 6, Episode 9. Most pieces of zombie media inevitably shift from an emphasis on horror to the focus on action. Kind of makes sense, right? At first, you're just like, what's happening? What are these things? And then eventually you just turn into this killing machine. And you just live, you survive. Walking Dead would enact copious, look at how many zombies we're going to have to take down scenes in this new era, the best of which happened midway through season 6. Not only does Carl lose an eye in the chaos, but Rick and Michonne and the crew's dedication to fighting back against the Horde inspires the rest of Alexandria to join in. Season 6, episode 10, centered on how good things can be when people work together and get together. A ton of the episodes devoted to a dynamic duo of Rick and Daryl. There you go. That explains it. Palling around in a post-apocalyptic buddy cop fashion. But at the end, Rick and Michonne come home to discuss their days. Long-awaited reunion happens. Laughter turns into kissing. Hell. Fade into them having some fun. I'm just going to skip that. Heart's Still Beating, Season 7, Episode 8. If it wasn't clear by now, Rick is prone to bouts of despair. You don't say. Maybe it's the fact that the world is completely crumbled around him. On the one hand, it's a good thing, as it keeps him from getting stale. On the other hand, it means that someone else has to pull Rick out of his mental muck. What comes after Season 9, Episode 5, depending on how you look at it, what comes after is either a clumsy piece of franchising or a devastating gut punch. Rick sacrifices himself to save his group from yet another tremendous herd of walkers, something that sends Michonne into agony. Of course, Rick isn't dead, and after a round of hallucinations that gives some cameos to long-deceased cast members, that's cool, he's inexplicably carried away by a helicopter to places unknown. We know that place, his own spinoff. Yes, that's when he gets conscripted by the civilian or military from the Republic of Philadelphia or whatever. Rest in Peace, Season 11, Episode 24. The finale had a lot to accomplish. Had to set up the plot lines for three different future shows. One for Negan and Maggie, one for Daryl, and one for Rick and Michonne. Oh, that's right. Daryl did have a show, didn't he? While also providing a satisfying conclusion for the series. Yeah, interesting. Final episode of Walking Dead is little more than a setup. And yes, it ends with Judith painstakingly affirming that they are the ones who live. Oh my gosh. Right on the nose with that one. If love can change a popular TV show's famous catchphrase, then what can it accomplish? Amen. Amen. Walking Dead reunion show is now streaming on Netflix, and it's worth watching even if you gave up on The Walking Dead years ago. That's me. I'm the second part of that. The second part. Ever since its debut in 2010, oh my gosh, the world was a totally different place, has become one of the biggest television franchises of the modern era, and its newest show is finally streaming on Netflix. Main series concluded in 2022, but the story has continued through a variety of spin-offs. Rick and Michonne finally returning in 2024. Andrew Lincoln left The Walking Dead in season 9. It became unclear if he'd ever return. Character was never officially killed off. Rick and Michonne were among the longest surviving characters still around before their exits. Their absence was very much noticeable. Yeah, no, you definitely don't want to go on with a show missing those two. You don't want to, if you've gone that far, you don't want to lose the main person. That is a fact. That's going to hurt ratings for sure. People are going to be lost. They don't know what to do. They're upset. Ones Who Live is now streaming on Netflix. What the spinoff is about. Brings the Rick and Michonne together for the first time in years. Obviously, here are some photos. We saw that was the end scene, of course. Story initially focuses on Rick's turbulent time as part of CRM and his desperate attempts to escape, as well as Michonne's long search for her partner. Thankfully, the spinoff doesn't waste too much time before reuniting the characters. Yeah, no, that would be interesting if they kept it for like episodes. Having not seen each other for around a decade, that's crazy. Could you imagine not seeing the person you love for a decade? Tested as they continue searching for a way out of the secret community, earning freedom even after Rick's mentality is weakened through his time at CRM. Although the Ones Who Live lacks zombies, they still pose a mild threat, while the Civic Republic military acts as the main obstacle for the protagonist to overcome. Oh no. There's no zombies? There's barely any zombies? Ability to stick together and fight against the odds create plenty of gripping drama. Why it's worth watching even if you stopped watching it. Doesn't require viewers to be caught up in the overall story. Excellent reunion. Spinoff can be inconsistent. 6 episodes or some... Oh, it's only 6 episodes. Okay. Even if it doesn't get the viewers back into The Walking Dead, Rick and Michonne's limited series is worthwhile, simply to see where the characters end up. Perfect payoff to those who have spent years watching them in their story. It's Rick and Michonne's reunion show, the best Walking Dead spinoff. Daryl Dixon is easily the closest competition as the French setting gave it a truly unique vibe. It's different from any other project, but while season 1 was really solid, the second season dipped in quality slightly. Show is still great and another adventure worth watching, but The Ones Who Lived remains more consistent across the board. Dead City was the first spinoff to debut after the original ended, and while it's also a fun experience, the first season felt similar to what we had seen before. Maggie and Negan reluctantly working together was already explored in The Walking Dead's final season. Dead City's first outing failed to resolve the duo's tension. Felt more like a setup for season 2. Fear of the Walking Dead started great, but it seemed to fall off somewhere along the way. World Beyond and Tales of the Walking Dead both failed. How many spin-offs did they have? Oh my gosh. That's wild. That is absolutely wild. While the franchise's web series don't count as proper spin-offs, As a result, The Ones Who Live remains a standard for the other projects to try to surpass. Jeez. Daryl Dixon and Dead City still have a chance to eclipse Rick and Michonne's series, as they both have upcoming seasons on the way. There you go. Dead City Season 2 is set to be released spring 2025. Did it? I mean, we're definitely spring 2025. Daryl Dixon Season 3 is also confirmed for sometime in 2025. There you go. Interesting. Very, very interesting. I didn't get to see a lot of them together. I saw the brief introduction to it. I thought it was good. Obviously, Rick was not doing well after Lori was gone. Like, that was a brutal thing to watch. The phone ringing, and it was just in his mind, and him talking to her. It was really tough to watch. Not like it was bad. I mean, like, tough to watch in that it was really emotional. Having somebody else to live for is probably very important in these situations. I mean, especially if you're spiraling, like, you can lose it, and then all of a sudden you don't have anything to live for. You lose yourself. You don't think of yourself as like, oh, I want to live for myself. I want to be alive. You just lose it completely, and you're just kind of tossed into this world of, well, I don't care if I go, I don't care if I stay, you know, that kind of thing. So having other people to live for, certainly Carl is a good reason. That definitely helped him. But even then, he was getting lost. Like, he was really not doing well. To that end, I would probably say those seasons were probably some of the best. Like, he played that beautifully. It was terrifying. It was like, what is he going to do next kind of thing? Like, you were just enthralled. I remember being completely into the downward spiral of Rick. Like, it was one of the most entertaining things I've seen. Like, you know, people were really into the initial couple seasons of The Walking Dead. I mean, certainly they were interesting, right? The start, Shane, everything. But it got really interesting when he started to spin. Like, that was the part that really hooked me. But unfortunately, I lost it not soon after. I don't know what happened. Life happened, I guess. Other shows, maybe. I completely lost track of it. But let's go ahead and jump into the next one. It is recent GemFourth moments to celebrate their tour fan meets part 2. So like I said, we did part 1, took a little detour, we're back, and then we're going to hop into part 2. So let's go ahead and do so. Let's move it over just a little bit. Boom. All right, let's go. They're extra clingy. Yeah. Gemini was getting a lot of hate. Jeez.
你准备好了吗？要跟我一起出走。好不好？他不理，他有点来，他有点。
That's so funny.
They said that you're looking for a boyfriend. I see that. Give me time, you know I'm gonna be there.
That's so much confetti.
ทำไมโบ๊ทเก่งขนาดนี้อ่ะโบ๊ทเก่งโบ๊ทเก่งนี่โอ้ยแป๊บนึงอันนี้คือโปรเฟชชั่นอลนะยอดสุดยอดไหมสุดยอดสุดยอดตัวหนุ่มอยู่ข้างในก็คือแคนสัญลักษณ์
That's very good. Second breakfast. Well, what about second breakfast? The best foods, by the way. Encore! Encore!
Just take my hand, hold it tight. I will protect you from all around you. I will be here, don't you cry. For one so small, you seem so strong. My arms will hold you, keep you safe and warm. This bond between us can't be broken. I will be here, don't you cry. 'Cause you'll be in my heart. Yes, you'll be in my heart. From this day on.
Oh my gosh. Less water, less water. They can't see. haven't heard this song in ages. That's on pretty much every dentist's radio station ever. 3 episodes short. Wow. Oh, Grab is like Uber. Okay. Wouldn't it be wild if it was like the same company? Company? Nice. Feed me, Seymour.
เมื่อกี้ก่อนหน้านี้เพิ่งกินข้าวกลางวันมาแล้วกินเยอะด้วยแล้วบอกว่าขอป้อนหน่อยป้อนอีกป้อนอีก
He eats the entire cup, so they have to give him a new one.
Side deal. Side deal. เข้าไปในโซโล่ I know you know side deal. No.
Now the grab jacket, that's wild.
Side deal เข้าไปโซโล่ใน grab. Side deal เข้าไปโซโล่ yeah.
Where? Wow. Go. I was not expecting hearing Pony.
You don't have to close your eyes right now, but I would like you guys to look to each other. So cute.
Babysitting 2 hyperactive kids.
Just looking out on the day of another dream where you can't get what you want, but you can get me. So let's set out and see.
그가 본 네가 믿던 네가 사라라라라리 널 보고 웃으면 막히 baby 너를 위한 멜로디 yeah 네가 뮤지니까 잘 들어봐 play yeah 사라라라라리 널 보고 웃으면 막히 baby 너를 위한 멜로디 yeah 네가 뮤지니까 잘 들어봐 play yeah 처음 느껴보는 love like this give me love like this show you love like this yeah 따라 불러줘 let's sing like this
A little difference there, but they did it exactly the same way. Yeah, when you think Superman, you think of that pose of him like flying or whatever. I always think back to that. I think it was a Daniel Tosh joke in one of his specials from years ago, many years ago. And this is before Tosh.0, but he had a joke where it's just like, how does Superman fly faster than how he's currently flying? Does he just like point harder, like in front of him? Does he think it? Like, how does he fly faster? I always thought that was very funny. And I was like, I don't know the answer to that.
เป็นเพื่อนกันตั้งแต่3-4 ปีแล้วนะมันเรียกพี่มันก็แปลกๆแล้วเจมินายจะมาเรียกน้องโฟร์ธมันแบบมันน้องโฟร์ธเนี่ยไม่แปลกเลยมันเรียกได้บอกว่ามันก็ซึมลึกทำอะไรกันใช่ซึมลึกมัน
Hey, it's all about your biggest supporters, right? It's all about your biggest supporters. Even if you're not interested in what they're doing, it's important to support. Because it's important to them, so it should be important to you. Oh, the New York family. Everything's tongue.
Huh? Huh?
The maniacal laugh.
That's not your saliva, right? Oh, please, not that. Hey,
Oh yeah, take me with him. If he wanna go, I'll let him go.
Yeah, pay for me too. Okay.
Making false faces, you want me like a heart.
I'm dead. I'm dead. Gemini is Fourth's biggest fan. That's what I'm getting from that.
So cute. What are you doing? You can't get what you want, but you can get so let's set out to see. 'Cause you are my medicine.
I don't know what's happening there, but it was something. It's like the battle of the hearts. His Thai English accent he puts on is funny. Oh my gosh. That was funny.
So cute. All right. จอมเขียว
ใส่แว่นดำให้หน่อยได้ไหมคะ
พี่ชาย
เราเป็นผู้ชายเหรอ พี่สาว เราทำเป็นแบบเป็นบอดี้การ์ดเดี๋ยวป้าเราจะเป็นคุณหนูปกป้องไอ้นะเราทำแบบเอาเล่นใหญ่เลย
Okay. 3, 2, 1.
That's a great pose. That's awesome.
Can we cheat? Can we cheat? Yeah. What kind of a question is that? All right.
You're cheating! You're cheating!
Oh.
Yeah, you cheat! Yeah, you're cheating!
All right.
พี่ดูสิ่งนี้ ฟ้าดูสิ่งนี้
I don't give a fuck who talk behind my back, cause the bitch knew better than to let me hear.
Mm. กูปกป้องเองมึงพูดอะไรเดี๋ยวกูจะรอดูมัน
This is the most expansive ad I think I've ever seen.
From strangers to friends.
I was just trying to deliver your food. You know, why'd I have to hunt you down? Must have cost them quite a bit.
นี่ผมขอส่งกล้องต่อให้คนที่เอาใจใส่
Although I respect it, you know, it's a smart idea.
เต็งแบบผู้หญิงเป็นไงเขินนะ
Oh, this is the one where a fourth wasn't there.
Hands up in the air. Hey.
Put your hands up in the air.
No. That's pretty cool that they give the fans the liberty to come up with scenarios for the photos. I don't know if many other situations they would allow that. Like even I have seen some photos from cons or whatever where the actors kind of get into it, but usually it's just kind of a straight up photo. But that's really cool that they do that. Gives the fan the chance to have a photo that's totally original and interesting. Yeah, absolutely.
This speech is my recital. I think it's very vital to rock around. That's right. On time. It's tricky. It's uptight. Here we go. It's tricky to rock around. To rock around. That's right. On time. It's tricky. It's tricky. 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 It's tricky to rock around. To rock around. That's right. On time. It's tricky. 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 Right about now. I love the way you do all the fine ladies take the floor. I'm talking about that dump truck. Let me see that dump truck, baby.
This song.
Dump truck speaking up.
I'm talking about that dump truck. I feel like I should fill the silence with something. Oh, we're back. I don't know what happened there. That was weird. So, should I say something? Should I sing? That got a fan reaction. It happens, believe me. My stream is still blocked. Oh my God. That's like the glasses up here. It's like, where's my glasses? I can't find them. Oh, FanFest is paid content? Interesting. Alright, so I'll just remove those sections. I don't think I'm going to wait any longer, honestly. Best to just cut it out, yeah. Alright, so that stream should be available soon. Just has to process or whatever. I'll announce it in the Discord, of course, when it's ready to go. Oh. I appreciate the clumsiness. I really do. Oh. Like father, like son. Uh-oh, shuffled away. Now this is some wholesome content right here. I wish there was a mascot just dancing behind me throughout the entire stream. Just like way back here. What's up, Remnant? Welcome in, welcome in. We're having a great Friday. Fourth got a little bit emotional. Honestly, not surprising. You know, he was performing with a very heavy heart.
โค้ชนะก็ต้องมีเจมินาย
แต่รู้ใจจังสั่งที่หนูชอบแบบสับปลาช่อนตัวใหญ่ต้มยำน้ำใสหนูชอบมา
Hey, you know what? I don't blame him. Done with graduation activities and summer planning. Nice. Congrats. Graduation was always interesting. It was very much a happy moment, happy time, one that you'll remember, but it's also just, if you're not sure what you're doing, it can also be kind of crushing. But it's a good moment. It's a good moment. It's a very reflective moment. You're like, you know, thinking back to the years and whatnot. What happened, what could have happened, what you're going to do. What is going on in that moment? Fourth has an odd relationship with the mascot. It is such an odd relationship. Mm.
ไม่ต้องกอดมันร้อนอยู่แล้ว เดี๋ยวเขาก็กำลังสอนฝึกตีลังกาอยู่ ฝึกตีลังกาได้ไหม
Back when they were a bit
เดี๋ยว
sweeter.
สอนพูดนะ ถ้าเข้าใจกระโดดอีก10 ที
It's gonna be real hard to somersault with that big head. You know what I mean? Imagine if he said cartwheel. Those tiny arms. I feel that. When you're out in public for too long and your social battery's drained. Very relatable. Very relatable. Link down below for the original video. Go throw it some much-deserved love. Check out the channel as well. I'm sure there's other edits there that you might find very entertaining. That's me. Indeed it is. Shout out to Willow. I will throw that link in the chat as well for those watching live. There you are. Go throw it some love. And let's bring up some more information. So we started on the document, and we're going back to it. Very adorable. I did enjoy watching the potential fight. I kind of like their current relationship a little better, Fourth and the mascot. I kind of like it a little more. It's a little more combative. It's a nice juxtaposition between Gemini and Fourth there with their child. All right. Good to go. P.O., Senior Director of Content Production, on the boys and their upcoming Ticket to Heaven. That's right. Please support Gemini and Fourth. They are currently preparing for their project. After watching them at the concert, I can really see how much they've matured, grown. The story is quite intense. I would definitely say so. But I truly believe both of them can handle it. Samurai the Sloth, I do remember the sloth, is the mascot of Winnie Satang. They're slow-moving and a target for teasing mimicry from the other mascots. Gemini and Fourth have started shipping their mascot with him. Oh, what? Really? Just kiss already, said Fourth. Refuses. That's so funny. The sloth's given direct. You see Fourth try to grab the tongue. Tongues. I swear I did not read that. I swear I didn't. What?
คือคุณชอบลิ้นผมอ่ะ
Archive footage, so not certain when filmed, but Gemini Fourth backstage. Oh, yeah. Yeah, we saw this. A kiss, of course, for real. Look, he's shy. Are you ready, baby? Gemini always trying, to save Fourth from falling. Oh, jeez. Oh, my gosh. This is for their concert last year. Volume crept up on me there. That, oh, dang, that's good. Now he's looking for it. He's like, I guarantee he's going to lean back. This chair cannot handle it. In an interview, Gemini talks the future and potential life after BL. Oh, interesting.
ให้อภัยทุกอย่างอยู่แล้ว
ใช่แต่ผมเคยคุยกับโค้ชอยู่นะว่าโตขึ้นไปแบบเวลาที่เรา
Gemini was being real and honest, and of course some shippers took it out of context and are not happy with it. Oh, drama. Gemini, but I've talked to Fourth before. I'm assuming he has. I think they've talked quite a bit, actually. When we grow up, we won't be working together anymore, and everyone will have their own families. I want to go back and talk about how things have been. So, grow up, move on with life, Everyone has their own families. I want to go back and talk about how things have been. Yeah. So have like that nice, recollection moment of where they've come from, where they are. That's very wonderful. I like that. Yuri values their friendship as something to remain even in future and not just a shipping thing between CP for work. Between the CP for work. I mean, that's such a sweet statement. I don't know why anyone went on their own tangent. Well, I mean, let's be honest. Let's be honest. There's some people that get really invested to a maybe an unhealthy degree where I get shipping, right? I understand it as a concept, I understand it as a practice, etc. But there is a point where you go too far and then you start taking it out on the person that you like or enjoy or the person you're shipping somebody else with. And then you start attacking them. Like at that point, you've gone way too far. You're gone way overboard. Honestly, it's quite a... it's quite an interesting sentiment. I mean, yeah, if they do go their separate ways, of course, and have their own families in the future, I like the fact that they would be able to, number one, still keep in touch, and number two, be able to reflect on their career, how they handled it, things they've accomplished, like that. In my mind, I'm picturing them on a, this is never going to happen, but I'm picturing them on a porch. I don't even know if this is their personalities, honestly, but this is how I picture it because it's so cliche. Them like sitting on rockers on a porch, probably drinking something, just kind of rocking back and forth, talking about, the old times, the good times, the times that they're living in now, that kind of thing. Like that is the cliche scene I see in my head. For some reason, a porch is very reflective, whether you're sitting out there thinking about your life, thinking about the now, or thinking about the future. Like it's a very reflective situation. You're watching life as it happens. It's a very odd thing, but it's very reflective. I could make a dissertation on BL and fandoms. That's the entirety of BL fandoms in general, but I ain't going there. Yeah. Gemini recently just said he wants to spend another 40 years with Fourth when he was asked, so you're not that far off. Yeah. For such young artists, that's a very mature answer and outlook. You can really feel the tide shifting away from how shipping culture has been for 5+ years ago, and I think most artists and fans are here for it. Somebody said the fact that another part of this interview, he literally said he doesn't want Fourth to be one of the persons ever walking out of his life, really tells us enough about their deep connection with each other, not ship-wise. Even their brands are connected right now. Two are literally soulmate friends for now. Jem's a very sweet boy and a smart one too. Do these people expect them to play high school sweethearts until they're 80? The anti-growth hormones in the food support lacked the 5 necessary drops. Oh my gosh. I'm just hoping they will give us a few years in BLs before inevitably breaking up. They are very young. There's no need to make any rash decisions. Refreshing response. I like it when artists acknowledge their working relationship has a shelf life and won't last forever because fans need to hear it and accept it. Well, yeah. I mean, literally life goes on, right? It is what it is. I don't know. Obviously, it's not old enough to have examples of pairings that have made it all the way through their career, right? It's just not that old, I'm assuming. So it'll be interesting, kind of the first wave going through and how they handle retirement, leaving the industry, that kind of thing, of old age, not just leaving the industry, period, but of old age, like aging out of it. It's going to be very interesting. I don't know how that's going to go, honestly. How people are going to handle that, certainly. Some people. Both boys enjoy playing football, both as a part of GMMTV Sports Days, in spare time, and with their university. Yeah, they're pretty good. They are pretty dang good. Those passes were crisp. Crisp. One of Gemini's nicknames for Fourth. Focha. Hope they stay close. I love their friendship. Yeah, absolutely. Fourth getting one of the other mascots' names wrong. Honestly, I can't blame him. I like avocado. Avocian. I mean, it's a true statement. Maybe Rui enjoys avocado as well. If you're curious, Avocian is this one. I am curious. Oh, right. Adorable. Adorable as always. A challenge to get Prom to say they're already dating someone, Prim. Previous Gemini has said that in GMMTV he is closet with Ohm, Perth, and Prom, aside from Fourth, of course. Oh my gosh.
ไม่ใช่ไม่อยู่วินนี่ตอนนี้แต่กูไปรู้เพราะว่าวินนี่อ่ะคบกับพี่ยิมอยู่ใครนะพี่ยิมใครนะพี่ยิมพี่ไหนพี่มิลลี่อ่ะพี่จริงใครกับใครวินนี่กับพี่โอ้เขาไม่เอาพี่หรอกไอ้สัส
Right.
มึงถามกูหน่อยสิว่าเอ้ยจริงหรออะไรอย่างเงี้ยเขาไม่เอาชื่อวินนี่อยู่แล้วกูเคยไปฟังจริงๆนะเว้ยเชื่อกูปะใครกับใครนะวินนี่กับพิมโดเพื่อนมึงหลอกให้เดียนหน่อยเอาหมดเวลา
If you want to trick me, do it more smoothly. That's funny. Here's some pics of the above gang. Hanging out. Playing football. That's really cool. That's really, really neat. That they can be that, like, friendly and close and, you know, go through those experiences that they know they've been through and others have been through that they're hanging out with. So it's a very bonding experience, I'm assuming. It's kind of like how, you know, some artists, musical artists or some actors are friends. You just kind of bond in that shared experience. A blink count as Fourth denies something true.
ผมว่าเคยได้ยินมาว่าคุณโดนเจมินายจุ๊บหัวนี่เรื่องจริงจริงไม่รู้เป็นคนจุ๊บมาทำไมผมได้ยินมามีช่างแต่งหน้าบางคนบอกผมมาผมก็ไม่รู้ว่าเรื่องจริงเปล่าแต่ว่าคุณแต่งแล้วเขาเดินมาแบบแต่ว่าจุ๊บทีนึงอันนี้ผมไม่รู้ว่าจริงเปล่าไม่จริงไม่จุ๊บหัวอะไรเลยไม่ใช่ถ้าเขาขอจุ๊บคุณให้ไหมไม่อะไรตลก
I love how it ends on ah. Dancing with Look last year to promote the Run the World concert. Not the ear causing a concussion. Oh my gosh, the close-up. The fact that the mascot has stars in their eyes, wonderful detail. Wonderful detail. The blinking when he's nervous or flustered is so funny. The fans never let the blinking go. Fourth, writing on faces, including gems. Oh my gosh. Signed It's like when the people get the name of their spouse tattooed on them. To be continued. To be continued. I'm sure there will be more GeminiFourth in the future. Excellent. Excellent compilation. It's always interesting to find out what they're up to. Let's go ahead and Emilia Clarke and Jason Momoa first come to mind for me. Yeah. They've been close friends for a while since filming Game of Thrones together. That's very sweet. That's very, very sweet. Actually, if you think about it, both of them are really nice. Like, I've seen them. Obviously, you don't know anybody until you've been around them without a camera. But I will say, just from what I've seen in interviews and stuff like that, Emilia Clarke is a sweetheart. Jason Momoa is super nice, kind person, just from what I've seen. Now, I'm not saying it's true. I haven't seen them. Haven't been around them. But just from what I've seen, they seem extremely pleasant. I don't know whose mascot we saw first, but I think GemFourth was first, maybe. Maybe. Yeah, potentially. It's either GemFourth's or Zanunu's. Probably GeminiFourth's. Trying to remember. I can't remember for the life of me what was first. Both adorable. Both absolutely adorable. I haven't seen a mascot that I didn't enjoy. Visually. They are quite adorable. Hear lots of people talking about how nice they are, especially Emilia Clarke. Yeah. Oh my gosh. If you've ever seen the interview on Graham Norton's show between Emilia Clarke and, oh gosh, what's his name? Oh no, what is his name? He played Joey on Friends. Oh gosh. Matt LeBlanc. She had like a crush on Joey when he was on Friends, and they had a very sweet back and forth. It was adorable. So if you're a Emilia Clarke fan, definitely check that out. You'll see just how, much of a sweetheart she is. Let's go ahead and jump into the final video of the day and the week, technically. Stray kids and their unique personalities, they are definitely normal. Somehow I don't believe that last part. Definitely normal, huh? I don't know. I guess we'll see. Let's go ahead and bring that up. Let me check to see how I should position this so I don't do it wrong. Okay. I should do it this way. Oh, why did I unmute it before I changed it? All right, move it over. And boom. There we go. Have to go sleep now. Taylor owns her masters. Indeed. Now you can enjoy the original Taylor Swift. Hot take, I enjoyed the originals much better than the remakes. I know. It's a hot take, but I said it. I said it and I mean it. And it's true for me. Might not be for you, but it's true for me. All right, let's go ahead and jump into this Stray Kids and their unique personalities. Definitely normal.
뭐야 얘네들 아는데? 얘네들 알아. 얘네들 엄청 몰려와. 약간 무서운데?
Oh, you know what? Since there is obviously closed captioning on this, I should probably adjust it so I'm not blocking any of it. All right, here we go. And continue.
와, 그거예요. 오, 얘네 뭐야? 얘네 뭐야?
Don't mess with seagulls. They'll get you.
야, 무서워. 야, 얘네 엄청 달려들어. 야, 무서워. 야, 장난 아닌데? 안 줄 거야. 내 거야. 이거 뭐야?
I went to a alligator themed park. Yeah, I know, it's crazy. It's crazy. I went to an alligator themed park in Florida, and there was so many people feeding the alligators. Like, you can buy little things to like throw in the water and they'll go for it. And Oh my gosh, there were so many seagulls just trying to pick up whatever we were throwing. It was horrendous. They were stalking you. They were just flying at you, flying at your hand, trying to like grab your hand. It was horrendously terrifying. It felt like being in, you know, Alfred Hitchcock's The Birds or whatever. It was absolutely terrifying not even because of the alligators. The alligators were the calmest part of that. It was unbelievable. And there were birds that I had no idea what they were, and they were still attacking.
I'd say Lino.
Yeah, Lino.
Yeah, Lino. Lino has a lot of riz.
Yeah, look at him with the kitty riz right here. Kitten riz.
You like that?
You like that?
너 연봉이 얼마야? 스비야. 빅스비 서창빈 알아? 하이 빅스비 핸드폰 초기화 시켜줘. 미쳤나봐 쟤 어떡해요? 진짜 너는.
That was savage. That was absolutely savage to try to pull off.
진짜로? 진짜로? 안 됐어. 까비. 하이 빅스비. 공장 초기화 진행해. 가만히 있어. 그냥 가만히 있어. 가만히 있어.
Oh, geez. Oh my. Just instant soaked. That's so funny.
야, 여기까지 다 젖었어. 황현지 신화 시대.
He's like, oh, I'm sure I'll just get sprayed a little bit. You know, a nice mist shot or something.
성 바꿔야 돼. 박찬. 창빈. 하루 만에 살찜. 잘 그리지? 닮았지 야구찜. 닮았지 야구찜. 필릭스. 감독이 광고 잘 어울릴 것 같아. 맞지? 필립스. 오 예. 참대 민호. YG 성민호, SM 최민호, 제가 이민호. 정인. 사랑해요. 가수 정인 선배님. 현진. 너가 노력해야 될 것. 드라이브에서 마지막에 노심들다가.
Dictionary and the thesaurus.
하나, 둘, 셋. 내가 우리 바보야. 여기를 잡아야 돼. 물에 약한 리더 씨. 물의 상성이 안 좋아. 자, 하나, 둘, 셋. 물에 약한 이민호. 자, 하나, 둘, 셋.
Wait for it. Jack and Rose. I'll never let go, Jack. I'll never let go.
오케이. 형 뭐해? 이제 뭐야? 아니 중심 안 잡혀서 그래. 형 좀 멋있게 좀 잡아줘 자세를.
Please try to be cool.
그러면 자 준비 시작.
Oh no. That was instant. That was brutal.
이거 어떻게 해야 돼? 찔릴 것 같은데.
괜찮은데요? 메이크업인데요?
형 괜찮아 형 괜찮아. 얼굴 좀 보여드릴게요. 보여줄게. 가자. 네, 카메라를 쏜다는 느낌으로 눈빛은 카메라를 쏜다. 명중한다. 카메라 다가왔을 때 살짝 눈빛 딱 주면은 끝. 야.
Love how they're all voicing their opinions on it.
토끼. 나 용복이 나왔다. 나 현지 나왔어.
나 방찬 나왔는데?
나 현진 나왔어.
난 아이엔인데. I got 현진.
나왔는데.
방찬.
Super smart. Once people get to know you. 너 뭔데?
What's up,
Shin loves 방찬.
왜 자꾸 저게 나냐고. 난 이렇게 살이 있다고. 현진이. 나 있어 여기. 내가 언제? 나 아직 살아 있어. 디스크 다 빠진 거 봐 이거. 나 여기.
Need a chiropractic adjustment.
야 우리 처음이야. 현진이 디스크 다 빠진 거 봐 이거 어떡해? 현진이었어? 괜찮아. 얘들아 나 여기 있어.
Nick, mana?
야 하나.
Oh.
야 너무 셌어.
야 하나 능력을 쓰면 어떡해?
야이 박살을 내냐?
제가 말했지.
야 진짜 부러졌어. 오 진짜 부러진 거야?
진짜 애니에서 나온 것 같다. 야 방탄소년 안 해? 공 들어가.
Wow.
공 들어가.
Oh.
설레.
It was almost like the scene from Ghost.
이번엔 기계를 노렸군.
잘했어. 나 못 부러뜨릴 것 같아요.
Nick, mana?
이제 뭐 부술래? 저기 스피커? 조명?
뭐가 줄까? 붙이고 무릎 내려. 아니 좀 더 가까이 와봐. 아니 한 발짝 뒤로.
T-ball.
다리를 좀 벌려볼래? 때려.
Look at the ball.
퍼 올려 세게. 그냥.
Nice shot.
부러졌어.
Not the Wii baseball. Nice shot.
좋은데.
맛을 터팅으로 표현해 주세요.
물결처럼
흘러가다가 갑자기 엄청 큰 산을 만났어.
엄청 큰 파도를 만났어.
그거 파도를 때렸어.
파도를 칼로 베었어요. 뭔 맛이야 그래서?
짜세요. 형 빼빼로니 먹어주세요. 빼빼로.
빼빼로 게임 하듯이.
여기요. 빼빼로.
Showing it off like it's a beauty product.
옆에 승민이랑 빼빼로 게임 해주세요. 아 빼빼로요? 빼빼로 게임이요?
승민아 거절하면 돼. 그치. 거절해.
거절.
승민아 거절해. 거절 안 돼요. 안녕.
고무장갑 먹어주세요.
먹을 걸 먹어야죠. 자.
떡볶이 새로 일어나. 앉아.
내가 먹으러 왔다.
이건 좀 아니잖아요.
옆 사람이랑 시비 붙으세요.
옆 사람한테 손키스 날려요.
손키스.
욕 드세요.
욕 먹으라고요?
이제 욕 먹으면 돼요, 이해냐.
Throwback to that booty slapping video. As soon as he's dropped, just runs away.
이해나 형 머리 감겨줘. 그래. 기름으로 감으면 좀 반딱반딱거리지 않을까? 잠깐만 나.
야 이게 뭐?
가만히 있어. 가만히 있어. 인서트 탈게요.
Are they about to waterboard that man? What's happening? Oil board?
이거 고추는 왜 물고 있는 거야?
Is he biting the pepper?
조용히 하라고.
야,
조용히 해.
우리 차가워.
차가워? 따뜻한데?
내가 머리를 다 감겨보네. 어머
마사지 해주시네요.
근데 고추 이거 너무 신경 쓰인다. 샴푸 다 묻었네.
Oh no.
네.
아 아들내미야 머리카락을 뽑으면
The forbidden pepper.
뒤에 물 들어가니까. 어때 안 들어가지?
안 들어간다는데 이상해. 바다 소리 나요.
ASMR.
You can feel the ocean. Can you see the heart of the ocean? It's with all these Titanic references.
뜨겁다니까?
뭐야? 혹시 머리를 끓여? 나 방금 진짜 원형 탈모일 뻔했어. 지금 샴푸질 하냐 혹시? 아니 여기 뒷머리는 물 묻지도 않았는데 무슨 샴푸질을 해? 형 설거지 하는 거 아니지? 아 이거 벌칙이잖아. 아 이 형 좀 알려봐요.
Gosh.
나 죽어 진짜.
죽일 수 있을 거야. 네가 지금 날 죽일 수 있을 거 아니냐고.
Oh my gosh, no. And the quality's potato.
오랜만에 컴백한 만큼 방금 나무 부러지는 소리가 아 그래서 이엔이 너무 귀여워요. 이엔이 너무 귀엽다. 진짜 잘 나왔다. 잘 나왔다. 그건 많이 변질돼. 저기 1인호야? 와 1인이야? 왼쪽 1인. 와 잘생겼다.
Who is that?
색안경을 끼는 남자. 이건 신혼부부네요. 신혼부부. 이제 뭐 하고 있어요? 혹시
They're newlyweds.
영상 편집해서 쓰는데. 정말. 안돼 승민이 잡아가지 마세요.
이거 뭐지 챌린지 찍으면서
I was gonna say this feels very much like a parent showing off like vacation photos or something.
오, 현진 스페이스 컷. 손이 얼마나 큰 거야? 예스. 한번 더.
Oh jeez. Oh no. That was graceful. It was very graceful.
괜찮아. 부끄러워하지 마.
Don't worry, need to cry.
시작. 너 내가 안 해도 되겠다. 야. 너 내가 안 해도 되겠다. 야.
Trying to do a little
그냥
ASMR.
먹는 거보다 더 큰 거 같아 소리가.
Excellent. Excellent, excellent. Link down below in the YouTube description for the original video. Go throw it some much deserved love. I will throw it a like. Boom. And for those of you watching live, let me go ahead and throw that link in the chat. There you are. Let's pull up some information on Stray Kids. We've done a lot, but there's been some recent news. K-pop fans line up for hours outside Oracle Park to see Stray Kids. Even cold, blustery weather couldn't stop Bay Area fans, that's Bay Area, California, from showing up. Yeah, that's definitely a line. Goes whoop all the way back, far as the eye can see. Unusual crowd. Well, that's a bit judgy, isn't it? An unusual crowd packed the sidewalks surrounding Oracle Park at noon on Wednesday. This was 2 days ago. Clad in red and black, some had been in line since 6 a.m., so they've been in line for 6 hours. Hopefully they went to the bathroom beforehand. But they were not there for the Giants, which is the baseball team. Nope, the K-pop boy band Stray Kids was in town. Stray Kid fans, known as Stays, of course, flew from all over the country to see Wednesday's show. As the noise of sound checks floated out to the streets, Stays squealed with delight. Showtime wasn't until 7 p.m. Oh my gosh. They were in line from 6 a.m. to 7 p.m. And everyone had a ticket, but they arrived early because being seen is part of the scene. Plus, those with standing room only tickets wanted to get good spots. There you go. Yeah, definitely. Not to mention first dibs on tour merch. Ah, that's thinking ahead. Kelly Thompson, 23, wore a floor-length red faux fur coat, while friend Lizzie, 25, had a cowboy hat. The two had arrived at the stadium at 7 a.m. When the clouds were thick and the temperature frigid, McGill flew in from Phoenix the night before. Wow. This is legit a fashion show. The girls dressed to the nines, she said. The fake money. Jessica, 20 years old, had her outfit laid out the night before. Fluffy white boots, white corset, plushies looped around her waist. Mares and her younger sister hit the road from Oakland, so not too far away. Not like Phoenix. At 6 a.m., and the two spent the day trading trinkets and chatting with other fans. Even reserved a parking spot in a nearby garage 2 months earlier. Wow. And also, I get it. I get it. Parking is usually a nightmare at any sort of event, sporting event, concert, whatever. Getting out, it is brutal. Stays passed the time by trading trinkets, K-pop concert tradition, swapping keychains, bracelets, trading cards. Do you want a freebie? Some asked, holding out baskets with goodies. In just minutes, two of them gave away all 200 handmade earrings from their bag. Blake and Snyder, who had traveled to San Francisco from Utah, now that's distance, arrived at the stadium at 10 a.m. Snyder welled up when she started talking about what Stray Kids mean to her. Quote, they have made me find how to express myself. I'm not going to cry because that's embarrassing. The band is very involved with their fandom, she added. Not a lot of famous people are like that. Yes, agreed. They really want you to feel like they're there for you and that you are family. Oh, look at that. Keychains. Trading cards. Very cool. K-pop has taken a hold of the Bay Area just as it has the rest of the world. Blackpink performed sold-out show at Oracle Park in 23 Other notable bands have performed at Oakland Arena. ATs will perform in San Jose this summer. Look at that. Businesses around Oracle Park were ready to capitalize on the craze. Of course they were. Bar Via across the street from the stadium transformed to a pop-up K-pop store for the event, selling posters, magazines, trading cards. That is smart. That is so smart. Eateries were feeling the effects of the concert too. Normally it's very slow, but has been very busy. Tattoo. How much of a fan are you? Outside the stadium, Nicole and Kate peered through a window trying to catch a glimpse of the stage. By 2 p.m., staff had cordoned off the would-be peephole with red tape. Oh, man. Made the drive to the city from Sacramento, waking up at 7 a.m., arriving at 10:45. Who has been a K-pop fan for 5 years, was seeing Stray Kids for the first time, paid $1,000, $1,000 US for 2 VIP tickets. So $500 apiece. While in line, they met a 15-year-old. Stray Kids, they're a family too, and it also inspires everyone else to create a family. By 2:45 p.m., the clouds had cleared, chill had passed, people were spraying their arms and legs with sunscreen. 17-year-old from Utah and her younger sister brought their aunt to the concert. Been at the stadium since 10 a.m. The aunt, who turns 62 next week, became a stay because of her nieces. Oh, that's sweet. Fell in love with the group's enigmatic energy and supportive fandom. They helped me through a really depressing time, said both the band and her nieces. I kind of found my laughter again because of them. Oh, that's sweet. That's good for her. Dang. Stray Kids members dominate one Billboard chart while the band doesn't. Interesting. Stray Kids, one of the most successful... Miley, why are you here? One of the most successful K-pop groups in the world, and while it often takes the full band to top charts, this week proves that the members can pull off something incredible on their own. Singers that make up the group are having a standout frame on Billboard's World Digital Song Sales charts. While they're not just placing well, they're almost completely taking over. Oddly, the band itself barely factors in. That's weird. That is very weird. Half the chart belongs to Stray Kid members. That's incredible. Its singers claim 5 spaces on the chart. The tally only ranks the top 10 best-selling world tunes in the U.S., which means the K-pop act owns half the list. Dang. Bang Chan and Yoonjin hit number 1 with Escape, which debuted at number 1. The cut is credited to Bang Chan and Yoonjin, 2 members of Stray Kids. This frame, they own the best-selling, world tune in the U.S. Lino and Sungmin launched Cinema at number 2, narrowly missing out on first place. Changbin and IN settle right behind them with Burnin' Tires, which is number 3. So literally the top 3. The group's track Giant re-enters the ranking at number 4. It's only managed 2 weeks on the tally so far, and during its debut frame, it peaked at number 2. Felix is still charting with Lisa. There you go. Mixtape Dominate doesn't appear. Interesting. While the project is too short to qualify for any Billboard album charts, it's clearly still making an impact. Yeah, I would say so. Oh, so it just... Oh, okay. It's too short, so it doesn't qualify to make the chart. Gotcha. I'm assuming if it did, it would obviously be high on the album list, considering the fact that they dominate the singles. Stray Kids named global ambassadors for Pepero. That would explain what we saw. May 12th, a couple weeks ago. The question is, what is Pepero? It looks like chocolate pretzel sticks or something. Popular Korean snack Pepero. Official announcement. Brand wrote, this year's Pepero Day will be even sweeter because it will be spent with Stray Kids. Huh. Interesting. All right. I gotta do this. I gotta do it. Chocolate biscuit sticks. Okay. All right. Pepero and Pocky are not the same, although they're very similar. Okay. All right. Pocky is a Japanese snack, of course. Pepero is a Korean snack. Well, yes. That's groundbreaking information there. Are they the same? No, they're made by different companies in different countries. Reminds me of a Pocky. Yeah, there you go. It's those sticks covered with chocolate, part of a popular Korean game where two people go on either end and try to leave as little space as they can in between. Oh, okay. They're both chocolate-covered biscuit sticks and have a long-standing rivalry in the market. Pocky was introduced over 17 years before. Interesting. Given to each other as a way of saying, I'm thinking of you. What the... Look at the Reddit post. What the hell is Pepero Day? Basically, it's a marketing holiday to move a product. Well, I mean, it is what it is. Product of some marketing genius. Give Pepero to someone you like, either romantically or not. It's more about romance, though. Interesting. Made up commercial holiday. It's very similar to Valentine's Day or Sweetest Day in the U.S. Likely a holiday crafted for profit. I mean, yeah, it's kind of true. It's kind of true. But there's some meaning there, you know. There's some meaning. And honestly, it looks pretty good. What happened to this? Oh, there we go. That was weird. Stray Kids bring Fiery Dominate World Tour to Bay Area. What's up, Forios? Welcome in. Hope you've enjoyed. Happy Friday. Stray Kids performed at Oracle Park on Wednesday. This was updated literally last night. Boy bands will never go out of style because they just changed with the times. What was once the Osmonds, Jacksons, and Monkees evolved into New Kids, Backstreet, and 1D. I like how they completely skipped over NSYNC and Backstreet Boys. Well, I guess Backstreet is listed. NSYNC too. NSYNC was big. I hope you sleep well. While bands like BTS and 17 lead the charge, they're seeing some intense competition, especially from the octet known as Stray Kids. Formed in 2017 from a reality TV show, SKZ as they're known, have seen their first 6 albums hit #1 on the Billboard charts. Unprecedented achievement. They dance, they sing, they charm, definitely in top form. They come across as buddies goofing around, but clearly have the talent and discipline to deliver a show that at its best is almost militaristic in its precision. There's the sweet boy persona to make the girls swoon, and the bad boy persona to try and keep things somewhat edgy. Stray Kids rely heavily on booming hip-hop for their edge, and right from the start of their 3-hour set, they were hitting in hard in Mountains, Thunderous, J-Jam to rile up the already screaming crowd. I don't think you have to rile them up. They're going to be into it no matter what. Week was great. Appreciate it. Hope yours was as well. Though it was totally unnecessary, yeah, like I just said. They stopped singing long enough to introduce themselves, but every shrieking fan already knew, of course. I mean, come on now. If you're there, you're probably into them. Or you got dragged there because your kids are into them, maybe. Accompanied by a flirtatious video close-up and the enormous screens stretched across the stage, only made the shrieking louder, if that was possible. Diving back into the set list, the kids, all of whom are age 23 to 26, so not actually kids. Well, yeah. hey, you can be a kid at heart no matter how old you are. So not actually headed into District 9, a variation on the hip-hop theme with a playful melody and a host of pyrotechnics filling the skies above the McCovey Cove and fire spouts along the front of the stage. If spectacle is what Stray Kid fans want, that's what they get. Along with an elaborate video design filling the stage, they get catwalks extending out into the floor seats to bring the kids up close and personal with the adoring throng. There are rising and falling platforms center stage and an all-male dance team of more than 24. Some bands wait for the finale to unleash the fireworks, but SKZ never met a song that couldn't be improved by explosion of some kind. Hey, you know what? I like fireworks. You like fireworks. We all like fireworks. The more, the better. Sometimes a fiery burst, sometimes smoke, sometimes glittery streamers dancing in the chilly breeze. Vocally speaking, the most interesting section of the show divides the band into 4 couples and gives them each a duet, of course. Sturdy power ballad, Cinema, gives the show its first moment to breathe, but that lull is short-lived after a lengthy video introduction that gives the kids time to change their outfits, of course. They charge out with Giant as close as they get to a New Kids meets NSYNC sound. This crowd favorite was especially enjoyable as performed in an actual Giant stadium. Well, that makes, that's very meta. After Walking on Water, which used aerial camera shots to capture the performance dance formations, like a 1930s movie musical, revved up S-Class. For the first encore set, the band rode atop vehicles that were pulled from left field around home base out to the right field. Sort of a boy band on parade moment. Then there was more talking on stage and a final encore of Chick Chick Boom, of course, the song that the Stray Kids will likely be remembered for in years to come. The pantheon of boy bands, Stray Kids may or may not find a place, but if they're not forever, they're for now, and they seem to like and have fun. That seems dismissive. That seems very dismissive, doesn't it? And they seem to like and have fun with each other. Most importantly, respect their fans. While they could stand to tighten up the second half of their show, these 8 performers have a particular charm and passion that should see them through, at least until the boy band landscape changes once again. Well, we'll see. I mean, yeah, technically the boy band eras have changed quite a bit over the years. Although I will say, Backstreet Boys have been seeing like this resurgence lately. So they've been able to kind of come back and be a part of it, change a little bit. I heard one of their newest songs. It sounds great. It sounds really good. You can tell they kind of changed with the times a bit. So obviously Stray Kids, I mean, from what I've learned, from what I heard, they know how to mix it up and change things up, and they're not stale, constantly pushing the envelope. So I'm assuming Stray Kids throughout the years will be able to kind of keep that momentum, and I don't think they'll be phased out. I really don't. They have, I will say, a lot of bands suffer from fitting into one sound a lot, and it seems like they don't. Like they could change it up. Like their songs don't sound the same. So I think they might be quite good for a long time. They started the North America leg of the tour this week, FYI. This weekend they'll be performing 2 days straight in LA to 140,000 people around it. Wow. Nice. If you're doing a football stadium, you're doing well. You're doing very well. That is usually reserved. Obviously, those are the biggest capacity arenas that we have in the U.S. So if you're doing football stadiums, you're doing extremely well. That's awesome. Happy birthday, Lino. Wait, what? Oh, yeah. Happy birthday, Lino. 5 looks that define Stray Kids Lino, from grunge to gorpcore. What the heck? I have no idea what that is. I have no idea what that was. I probably butchered that word too. I was thinking gorecore. Lino doesn't just perform on stage, he dominates every aesthetic he touches, from light academia vibes to clean boy looks. As one of the members of Stray Kids' undeniable K-pop icon, we're celebrating by revisiting some of his best fashion moments. His journey from trainee to international sensation has been marked by his ever-evolving wardrobe. Streetwear looks to his statement-making stage outfits. I am not good at fashion, like talking about it. So this might be interesting. I'm not very good at talking about it. Let's dive into the most memorable style moments. Light academia charm. I mean, yeah, literally looks like he's in school. This article is just enriching my vocabulary every time I see them. Yeah, it does. It does. It's a very classic schoolboy look. That looks like the Brooklyn Bridge. The one that got hit by the ship not too long ago. Pulls off the light academia aesthetic with the kind of ease that makes you wonder if he's just stepped out of an old library with leather-bound books. Vintage armchairs abound. Picture tweeted jackets, crisp button-downs, and wool trousers in muted tones. He brings an intellectual air to fashion without feeling stuffy. It's going to make me pay, isn't it? Enjoying our content? I've taken the survey already. Oh, you got to verify. Oh my, I've never seen this before. Oh, come on now. Really? What is your household net worth? How many international trips are you planning? Why don't you just ask for my social security number? What is that? That's crazy. That's crazy. Oh my gosh. That is nuts. Have you ever seen anything like that? Good old Google Chrome never fails me. Yeah. Oh my gosh. That's wild. Oh, that takes a minute. You cannot tell me that takes a minute. Come on now. This survey will take a minute. And you'll have your identity stolen. That's crazy. Oh my gosh. I wonder if I could... Hold on a second. Let me try something. Let me try a little something here. We'll see if we can get around that somehow. This might do it. Let's see. Okay. Here we go. Clean Boy Vibes is next. Effortlessly cool and always polished, Lino has perfected the Clean Boy aesthetic. Solid colors as his go-to, creating a fresh, breezy vibe. Is it available? Let's see. Nope. All right. Grunge with an edge. At least this one's available. Lino's take on grunge isn't just a throwback, it's a revival. He's making it his own. Leather jackets, oversized plaid shirts, or even those perfectly worn-in sweaters. Quiet old money. Great Gatsby style. Crisp linen shirts, tailored trousers, sweaters that wouldn't be out of place at an Ivy League alumni brunch. Ivy League is the most storied universities in the U.S. Key here is restraint, minimalism shines. Gorpcore? There's no way I'm saying that right. Wait a minute. And down here it says Gumpcore. Not even they can get it right. What even does that mean? Baggy? Extra baggy clothes? Rugged functionality with high fashion. Oh. Huge hoodie or jacket, wide pants, waterproof boots, utilitarian outerwear make up his arsenal. Huh. All right, I got to look this up. This is driving me nuts. What is this? What is this? Is this some fashion term that none of us know of? Like, come on now. Fashion trend that incorporates functional outdoor wear, like hiking boots and waterproof jackets, into streetwear. Practicality and durability. Comes from good old raisins and peanuts. What? A popular U.S. trail snack. Well, yeah, it's trail mix. Good old raisin and peanuts. What the heck is even that? Outdoor gear like waterproof jackets, hiking. So, outdoor wear, basically. North Face, Patagonia. Okay. I had no idea there was a name for wearing that, though. I thought that was just outerwear. LL Bean. Yep. Some consider Gorpcore to be more of an aesthetic than a strict fashion trend, as it can be incorporated into different subgenres like streetwear. This is... Yeah, there's so many... There's so much to fashion and high fashion that just completely goes right over my head. So it's trying to make outdoor wear or, you know, hiking stuff, camping stuff. It's trying to make that look cool and trendy, basically. Initially, the term was used ironically to describe outdoor fashion that was seen as defiantly ugly. Oh my gosh. Oh, you're not... Yes, outdoor wear is meant specifically for practicality, not fashion trends. It emerged popular trend in the 2020s. The pandemic influenced it? Weird. Huh. Very odd. So the combination of, you know, North Face jacket with leggings and Ugg boots, is that technically Gorpcore? Because it's outdoor wear mixed with leggings? I have no idea. Oh my gosh. What will they think of next? Who knows? Who knows? All right, everybody. I hope you enjoyed those as much as I did. It's fascinating Friday, as always. Fantastic, per usual. Thanks for joining me. I appreciate it, whether you joined for 2 seconds or joined for the entirety. I appreciate it tremendously. I hope you enjoyed yourself. I hope it was worth it. Hit the subscribe button on YouTube if you'd like to tell your algorithm, hey, I like this. I want to see more of it. Hit the follow button on Twitch if you want to watch live, of course. Request your own videos. Guide the stream, literally, like these videos. ToddReacts.com. Season and series tiers. And join the Discord, of course. It's totally free. Make some cool friends that are into the things that you're into. Talk about Stray Kids, GemFourth, The Walking Dead, Glee, whatever you want to talk about. It is all welcome on the Discord. And check out the winter collection of merch, of course, that's leaving in just over a day. Just over a day. And I do want to mention this one more time. Enter the summer sweepstakes. You can win an upcoming summer collection item for free. For free. I feel like I should have confetti or something going off. For free. And we're going to do a live drawing on Monday on YouTube and Twitch. Dual stream just for the drawing. And then we'll continue on with the regular stream afterwards just on Twitch. So we'll say goodbye to YouTube. And you can watch the stream when I upload it to YouTube later. So all you got to do, click on this link right here. Pick an item. It'll open this page. This is all the wonderful items coming out June 1st. Just pick one item. You don't have to pick the color. You don't have to pick the size. And then you just fill out this questionnaire right on the webpage. You don't have to send an email anymore. I made it much easier. It's incorporated into the website. A few of you have already done it already, which is awesome. I hope it was easy. So yeah, go ahead and enter today, right now. Just do it right now. ToddReacts.com/summer sweepstakes. And of course, you can just go to the homepage and just hit this button. It says enter today. That will lead you there. Very easy. And you just fill out this form. So I hope you enjoy it. Good luck. Good luck. Good luck. We will be doing that drawing on Monday. I hope you have a tremendous weekend ahead. I hope it's fun. I hope the weather is nice. Do something interesting. Eat something interesting. You know, play a game. Read a book. Check out something you've been meaning to check out. I hope it's a wonderful, wonderful weekend for you. And I will see you all back here on Monday for the Summer Sweepstakes drawing and a normal stream. Thanks for joining, everybody. I appreciate it greatly. Take care of yourselves. Be safe out there. Bye-bye.